It's funny. I'm looking at I want to talk to Eric the Midget. He's on the phone.
Uh-huh.
So I should bring up that whole thing to Eric, right, Gary, that we were talking about the other day?
Yeah, because I haven't called him yet. I'm pulling a voicemail, too. He's got a whole new agenda about, I'll play it for you. But, yeah, you should talk to him about that thing we were talking about.
No. Eric.
Good morning.
Morning. Eric wants to do red carpet interviews for us.
Uh-huh.
And Gary even came to me and a lot of other people and said, don't have Eric do it because he's such a pain in the if we send him that, first of all, he won't ask the questions that we give him to ask. You know how Eric's all starstruck and he's always trying to network himself into something. And so then Gary said, but Eric called him and said that he would ask whatever we wrote down on the piece of paper, within reason. I'm not going to get him. He would ask some of the more disturbing questions that he wants to do these red carpet interviews.
Sure.
So
but
everyone
then how's
was
he getting to the red carpet?
Evidently, so Gary goes, that's the other thing. Gary goes, wait, then he's going to be a big pain in the we got to get him to the red carpet. It's going to be a whole goddamn deal.
Yeah.
He's like J-Lo without the
With the
talent.
demands before any proof of
without any proof that he's any good at it. So I said to Gary, I think it's worth having Eric do it. And he goes, well, why? I go, because it's going to be funny to hear all the problems Eric has. He's going to be calling every day. That's it. I know I said I'd do it, but I'm not doing it.
I couldn't answer.
Give him more lines then.
Here's why
I could even predict how funny it's going to be when Eric doesn't come through for us.
Right. Here's why
we have like a major red carpet event we were just invited to. And we would have Eric sit there and ask questions. And it's a major event. A lot of big stars.
Oh, he'd be quelling.
Right. But Gary goes, he'll never make it to the finish line.
I think we should have him do it because he's always asking us to let him do something. And I think, so give him what he wants and just let him it up.
Right. Just like when we got him the acting job.
Self-Destruct.
Right.
He started yelling at Johnny. He started yelling at everyone.
Because it's close to, it's in L.A. and it's a major event. This is no low-level event. Big time event.
Right. Eric, what do you think?
Are you interested?
Yeah.
And you're going to go to the event and ask questions.
Yes.
And you're going to read what we had put on the piece of paper for you.
Yes.
Within reason.
Right.
Is there any way to test this out? Is there a preliminary event you could send him to just to see? Because you don't want to blow the opportunity on a really great event.
There's not a lot of red
And this is a great event. In fact, I'm not even giving you the name of the event because even Howard TV wants us to just,
Right. Keep it on the DL.
keep it on the DL.
We have a guaranteed spot on the red carpet.
On the red carpet. And what better than a kid in a wheelchair? Everyone's going to stop and talk to him. With that look of his, you can't avoid him. I mean, if you avoid him, person.
Right. People will cite you and talk about you on TMZ.
Yeah, there's no person that's going to avoid
Look at all the people
Eric.
avoiding. Eric the Midget.
Yeah, right. Isn't that mean as a kid in a wheelchair with a microphone?
Like, would Oprah walk by him?
No. If she does, that's a major scandal.
She's heartless.
Heartless. You can't avoid Eric.
Absolutely not.
Like, all the do-gooders have to stop and go, oh, young man, how great that they have a handy-capable person on the red carpet. They don't know he's a miserable wretch.
Even Oprah would have to answer Howard Stern questions.
Yeah, she would. And she couldn't even leave. No one's going to be able to leave Eric if we can get him there.
How many questions would he have to ask?
Well, we arm our interviewers with 20, 30 questions, and we let them use their judgment how to mix it up and how to...
Could Eric
so he
even do
does
that?
No.
Does he know how to mix things
judgments.
up, make those kind of judgments, use different questions
I
for
doubt
different people? I don't think he really can even handle that.
But that's for him that's his to deal with. In other words, he said, send me somewhere and I will deliver. So I'll send him and let him figure it out.
Eric, can you answer Robin's question? Can you mix it up and understand how to work read the room, so to speak?
Yes.
Are you sure he's there? Because all I've heard is yes.
Right. I don't even know if we're talking to Eric.
You think it's Sal playing a tape of Eric?
Maybe.
To prove that it's really you, Eric, and not Sal playing a tape, can you say the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plane?
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plane.
Oh, okay, good. All right.
They could have had that in the system.
They have everything.
Also to prove that it's me, today is Johnny's birthday. Happy birthday, Johnny.
All right. How old is Johnny?
Johnny Jr. since about him turning 56. I don't know if that's
I say we send Eric to the red carpet because you know what? It'll even be funny that Eric's going to up and not even show up.
Okay.
And it'll prove to us once and for all that Eric's a
Eric.
All right.
That'll be your new name.
All right, Eric, I'm going to give you a shot at a major event.
Okay.
Let's see how you do. Let's see. I can't wait for the demands to start.
I know I could do it because there's two things. In 2006, I did a really good job on the red carpet of the Marine, interviewing the WWE stars and the stars of the movie, asking them questions off the top of my head.
Who told you you did a good job?
Eric told himself.
See, that's what I'm afraid of. He's going to discount all your questions, and he's going to ask his own little
Eric, we're not
off the wall.
Yeah, we're not. I heard those interviews. I'm not interested in your questions. I want you to go with our questions. That's the point.
He can't do it.
We're doing a comedy show. We can't sit there and have you f***ing up to everybody.
And then a couple of years ago, Jason Hervey was on the JFSC Stickum, and I interviewed him with questions off the top of my head.
But listen to me, Eric.
Anyone that was in there could tell you I did a good job.
But Eric, you can't ask questions off the top of your head. We're going to put them on a piece of paper. You got to ask those questions.
You understand?
You trust us. We know what to do.
He's going to sandbag you.
Are you going to sandbag me?
No.
All right. You're a man of your word?
Yes.
All right.
I heard the Jason Hervey interview. It was pretty boring, actually.
Well, that's why he can't.
I know.
It was the most boringest interview I
Stick
ever
to Howard's questions, Eric. Don't go on the top of your head.
Where's that picture of that girl you're
I
banging?
emailed it to her.
Oh, wait a minute. I got to get into my
Open that up. Email that to me, too. I need to see that. Again. All right, Eric. I'll give you more details as we go along. You know what I mean? Like if J-Lo walks up to you, are you willing to ask her if she looks at the toilet paper after she wipes?
Yes.
All right. Practice on me. I just want to know. All right. I'm going to be J-Lo. You know what you got to ask. Here we go. Hi. Hello, paparazzi. You got to go, Miss Lopez. Miss Lopez.
Hey, Miss Lopez.
Oh, young man. Hello.
Hello. I wanted to ask if you look at the toilet paper after you wipe.
You insulting little midget. How dare you? Where's Mark Antony? Mark Antony, this little man. All right. It sounds like you know what to do. I like it. All right. You sound good. And, you can butter her up a little bit. We'll have some softer questions, and then you get to the like, do you wipe with the toilet paper?
Right.
Like, would you ask, like, are you willing to ask her, does your super make super? George, why don't you do that? Excuse me, Miss Lopez, does your super make super big turds? Eric, you know what I mean? I'm not.
Oh, the humor here.
You gotta have balls of steel.
Right.
Right.
You're gonna be okay with it?
Yeah, I'll be all right with it.
All right. All right. Okay. I'm going to give you a shot then.
You're willing to trust him.
What's the matter, George?
Trying to contain myself.
George is losing it today.
Now you know why I sit in my room all weekend.
You need to recover from all this.
Where can I go?
Hilarity.
George is having the best time.
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
Yeah.
Oh, my,
I wish I was
my.
having as good a time.
We used to write questions for George, but now we know him.
I'm on to the game now.
Right.
George used to run from these questions.
I did, as a matter of fact. I got one of those questions at a Star Trek convention.
What was the question?
I can't remember, but it was something about having a course with a female alien. And her orifice was near the top of the
head.
creature.
Yes. Hey, Mike, what did you want to say to Eric?
Oh, I think he's a lying little. He's always sticking it in your back, Howard. I don't know how you can trust him.
I'm going to give him a shot. I'm going to give him a shot because, you know what? Believe me, I think he's lying to me now. I don't think he's going to come through.
Yeah, you know he's not going to. He's going to get there and fly off the top of his head.
Yeah.
Of course.
I think he's going to get to the red carpet, and he's going to the most boring questions and not do what we ask him to do.
Absolutely. Look what he did up there to French. Scene and everything like that. Poor John Langford, he didn't want him up there.
Right.
Come on, he's getting pressed and he's got notoriety with you guys. You got to be thankful. You got to be kissed.
All right, Mike. Well, let's see what happens. This is an experiment. We're going to give Eric his shot.
All right, I'll be listening.
All right. He says he can ask the tough questions, like, did you ever let one of your chihuahuas private parts?
Mike is in those. He said I was in France.
I don't know.
Canada.
France. Same thing. All right, Eric, you're on.
I wasn't even in the French part of Canada. I was in the British part.
And by the way, is your assistant there going to put up a fight with you going to the red carpet?
Does he approve of this?
Yeah.
You discussed it with him?
Yes.
He's willing to stand there on the red carpet and help you.
Right.
Okay.
There is a test on Monday if you wanted. American Idol has their auditions in San Francisco.
No, I'm sending you to a major red carpet event. Like, are you going to, would you say to J-Lo, have you ever seen a midget?
Right.
Can you ask her that?
Yes.
All right, then you're my guy.
And then when you say you want to see mine.
Can you ask George Clooney the same question?
Howard, I just want to check, Eric, you said that you don't say the word midget, but would you say it if we wrote it for you?
Yeah.
All right. The guy's a team player. He's on my team.
I'm shocked.
All right, Eric.
He's cooperating so far.
You won't change it to, you won't change the question, for example, to like, have you ever seen an actor's?
Or a little person.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure they probably have seen that.
Right. All right, Eric. All right, so it shows you he gets it. All right, Eric. Discussion over. I'm giving you a shot.
Right. I was just thinking with the American Idol one, that would be funny, me interviewing some of the weirdos that would show up to that.
Yeah, well.
Well,
but
let us do the program.
Yeah, let us start with this, and we'll craft some very interesting questions for you, and you'll be on a major red carpet. That's for sure.
Right.
All right. Good luck.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. There he is. If he asked me for a shot, I'm giving it to him. And I'll tell you why I'm giving it to him. Because I think he's going to this up. That's what I think.
Eric the Midget gets the green light to work the red carpet by asking J-Lo about his midget and agreeing not to add any questions of his own.
Right.
And anything else that happened today, we'll talk about on Wrap-Up.
Yeah, Eric the Midget saying that he'll ask whatever questions we write down. Even if he meets J-Lo, he's going to ask her with her does she get super big.
He said, we'll have to see.
We'll have to see. All right.
Speaking of J-Lo, Eric the Midget gets the green light to work the red carpet, provided that he asks the questions that are written, no matter how graphic or offensive they might be, and he agrees to not insert any of his own questions in there. Gary, will he be able to do that?
I hope so, and I hope he'll be able to work with me because I'll be the one who'll be talking to him and guiding him, and we've had our differences, but I want him to do the best that he can. My whole wrap on this is, and I'll be really upfront, I don't think he can do it, but he's asked for the chance, and I'm like, okay, maybe if we give him the chance, he'll either shut up or perform.
Why don't you think he can do it?
Because everything bothers him. I need this, I need that, I can't ask him. But today, I have to say, based on his attitude today, I'm having a big change of heart. He was there. There was no complaining today.
No complaining at all. He did what was asked, and I guess we'll see what happens when he eventually gets the red carpet.
I see Eric the Midget's on the phone, but I'll have to get to him later. I don't want to keep Whitney waiting. Eric's being the usual pain in the ass.
Deal now.
I don't know, but I'm probably going to take him off the red carpet job.
Well, that didn't last long, did it?
Wait till you see the letter he sent. Just as a preview to that conversation.
Yeah.
Hey, Eric, I'm going to deal with you later, but
Okay.
he sent me a letter, and among the things he's now saying, that he won't ask the questions we write for the
And
red
that was
carpet.
the whole deal.
Yeah. So it's like, it's over.
So he was lying all along.
He lies about everything.
When he said that he would do it.
Hey, you didn't let me know what the event
I told
was.
you it was a high-level event.
Yeah,
You're not going, Eric. You're a pain.
there's 2 high-level events coming up. I didn't know if it was the VMAs or the Emmys.
Well, what difference does it make?
You don't get to pick and choose.
Eric, this isn't an assignment for you. You don't follow orders. It's never going to happen.
I'm not going to ask a bunch of...
All right.
No, you're going to ask boring questions.
He goes, Johnny, he writes me a letter. Wait, I got to read you this letter. Whitney will wait 2 seconds. I got to read you this fucking letter. This kid is out of his friggin' mind. He says to me, Howard, please. He says, please make me your red carpet guy, and I'll ask. Beg for this. Begging. And so we were on the air, and I said, okay, Eric, I found an event. You're going to meet some really great stars. We've been invited to be on the red carpet. I'm going to let you be the guy who asks the questions. Can you handle it? Oh, yes, I can handle it.
And we said, any question we write, you'll ask.
Oh, yes, I can do any question. Don't worry, I'm a pro. And I and you know what was funny? Gary says to me, don't get started with him. You know it's not going to work out. I said, you know what? Of course it's not going to work out. I said, but let's see how long it takes Eric to self-destruct. It took a day.
Didn't take any time.
All right, here's a note he wrote to Johnny Fratto. Johnny, there is no period at all that I will allow any Howard TV wanted to come to his home and follow him on his trip to do
the
these
whole
things.
thing.
All right, I understood that. I would have said the same thing. I don't want people in my home with a camera, so I was like, Eric was being reasonable. You know, no want cameras in my house. Okay, that's fair enough. I'm not going to argue with Eric on that. But then he goes,
what's going on in there, though?
Then he goes, yeah, exactly. Who knows what's going on in there?
It's not my home. It's my parents. They don't want the camera.
All right, fair enough. I agree with you. That's your right. That had nothing to do with what I asked you.
I was answering Robin's question.
Right.
Howard, you understand that no one asked to shoot at his home.
Right.
Doug's
Right.
note said that they wanted to start on the journey, start from the car.
Well, this is what I'm getting to.
My parents own the car.
Yeah, but nobody asked.
Oh,
there
stop
you go.
it.
Nobody asked to be in your house. And you're already yelling and demanding things. You're a
No, I'm not.
and I do feel bad for you that you're handicapped, multiple handicaps. But you know what? But the bottom line is, whatever's locked inside your head is.
You can have any psychiatrist test me. I will come out 100% sane.
I can't imagine. But anyway, so here goes. I also do not want them in the car with John.
With who?
I guess that's his assistant, you know.
It's Jan. It's
Jan.
pronounced Jan.
Jan. Jon. Jan. And by the way, tell Jan it's John in this country. Jon is John.
It's Danish.
Well, whatever. This is America, pal. Jan is Y-O-N
Right.
here in America. You want to be Jan, it's Jan.
Ask Jon Stewart.
I also do not want them in the with John, and when we drive to L.A., if they want HD video of the trip down there, I have my Amazon.com list, a HD Sony video with case, tripod, and microphones. He wants us to go buy
so
him.
now he's holding him up to buy him a camera.
Yeah.
So
the
this
whole
is a
thing.
shakedown for video equipment.
Shakedown for video
So
equipment.
he's going to take the video equipment after he does one or two.
You know, he
And use
can't.
it for his own purpose.
And because it's his parents' car, he can't have cameras in the car.
Yeah, he can have his own camera.
Yeah. All right. Then he starts in with what he needs, his special, he wants his accommodation. As long as they give us a room with 2 good beds, that works. It doesn't need to be a 4 or 5-star hotel. Last thing about the hotel, they want to pay for 2 nights, Saturday and Sunday. I was hoping one more night so I can go see Jimmy Kimmel and Lopez tonight. You know, he's got a whole itinerary.
Yeah.
All right. That I can put up with.
He doesn't know about jobs. Jobs have a certain limit.
Yeah. But okay, even that I can put up with. If the guy was compliant and he says, hey, I'll have the cameras.
He's really going to do the job.
Yeah, I would give him an extra day in the hotel. None of this I have a problem with. That's fair enough. But then he starts in with his... Before I end, I want to address the question issue. Look, I'd like to be a team player, but the problem is, this red carpet event, I do not want to ask super questions to TV celebrities that if I get any more TV work, I might have to be working with. So here is what I want to do. Ask questions that you, myself, and maybe Johnny Jr. write that are racy and funny, not boring run-of-the-mill questions.
Oh, Johnny Fratto,
Right.
and Johnny Jr. are going to write the question.
That's it. Eric, we're done. No red carpet event for you. I'll get someone else to do it. I already have 20,000 people lined up waiting to do this who all want to be on that red carpet. Okay? We're done. No trip to LA.
So that way you'll be safe. If you get to work with any of these people, you won't have asked them.
Yeah, in case you get future acting gigs, you'll be safe. Don't worry, no one will be upset with you. I was going to add, we were going to write questions that I thought were appropriate, not, but racy.
Yeah.
What's a racy question you're going to ask, Eric? You can't even think of one.
Eric. Not off the top of my head.
Yeah, of course.
Eric.
This is my living. This is what I do. You want to be a part of it? Follow orders. I mean, this is a disaster.
So is it done?
Done.
All right, Eric, you don't have to do anything now. You can just sit in your room.
Eric.
The weekend of the event, you could be in your room. You'll be safe. Your parents won't be bugged.
See Lopez or Jimmy Kimmel either.
None of my cameras will be there. Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Lopez, everyone will be, away. You'll be safe.
Eric.
Have a nice life.
Ridiculous, midget.
You're nuts. You tell me you're not going to be a pain. You're writing letters to Johnny. Johnny, what's with this?
I don't know, Howard. I had no idea that letter was coming. I thought he was going to be happy because last week he said he was going to do exactly what you told him to do. So I have no idea.
Yeah, well,
Eric,
I'm
you
done.
don't want to lose this thing, do you?
He already lost it.
He lost it. It's over. I've had it.
Oh, Howard, you got to give him another.
No, there's no way, man, because there's no way he's going to read the questions.
I was trying to explain to him it's not him saying the questions, it's the show saying the questions, and everybody understands that.
Well, I said to Gary, I said, how long do you think Eric the Midget's going to be able to do this with a good attitude? And I said, he's never even going to get to L.A. for the event. And sure enough, here we are, a day later. He's already writing notes. No way, I'm doing this.
Can't have this, won't do that. I need an extra this.
I need extra days. I mean, it's,
I need a camera.
No cameras in my car. Forget it.
I need an extra room. Eric, they got a cameraman out here.
It's all right. Johnny, you don't have to go through this. I'm done with Eric. I'm not sending him.
It isn't fringe.
I'm not sending him.
I'm going to solve that forward problem of yours.
Yeah, that's all right.
Whenever anybody asks you for that forward, here's what you got to say. Yeah, I got a forward. And then you tell them that's about $20,000. $20,000 for the forward. And everybody will quit asking.
Right. Everyone will quit asking. Right. Yeah, see, $20,000. 10,000 will chase them away.
I'll tell them $20,000. You got to have $20,000 for the forward.
All right, well, I got Whitney Cummings here. I can't spend all day on this. But, Eric, are we clear? You don't have the pressure to have to ask questions anymore.
You better agree right now. Oh, I don't want to hear about this later.
Eric, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Is he there?
Good. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Agree.
No, there's no agreeing.
It's over. He's done.
Done.
Can't we just sail through this if he agrees?
No, he's not going to do it.
Because he'll always back out at the very end when we have completely committed and everybody's on board.
This is a great event.
Back out again.
There's going to be great stars there. I can't trust this to do the right thing.
We need a pro.
I got to get one of my pros in there.
You said the other night. They even gave you a test question and you did it.
But he didn't know then who he'd have to ask it of, Johnny.
Yeah, I told him it was a top event.
So what's the difference?
No, Johnny, I got to go. Thanks, Johnny.
You can talk to him off the air, but
talk to him off the air.
It's over.
Tell John Hines the best hamburger in L.A. is the Apple Pan.
All right, I'll let him know. Eric, were you clear with me now? You don't have to do it.
All right, I wish I could.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's not going to work out. You're not my kind of guy. You're not a team player.
So what you're saying is what your wife and other people do for Extra and Access Hollywood. That's boring.
Yeah.
Well, they already have those shows.
I respect what Access Hollywood and Extra does for their show. That's the kind of show they do. People ain't listening to me for that. If you want to go get a job with Access Hollywood and Extra, you should contact them.
Yeah.
This is the Howard Stern Show. I don't need to put on kinds of questions that Access Hollywood does. They do a fine job with it. And yeah, what my wife does for them is she'll tell you, it's a bland, kind of very safe interview.
Well, one thing's for sure, the fact that I'm neither a female or I don't give a what the hell the females and guys are wearing to the event. So I'm not going to be asking any of that.
Yeah, all right. Eric, you're not going to ask anybody anything.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's the Eric show.
I mean, you're not
You were
getting
going
it.
for the Howard Stern show.
Yeah, Wayne, go ahead real quick, and I got to get to Whitney Cummings. Go ahead.
Howard, why do you put up with this ignorant-ass midget all the time?
I'm not. I gave him a shot. He lied to me. He lied to me, and he said that he was going to ask the questions that we wrote, and he lied. I knew he was lying. I was ferreting him out. Yes, Bill.
Hey, this guy's such a f***ing ingrate, Howard. What happened to the real doll that you were making?
Please. Please. All right, Eric. Yeah, listen. Just don't waste my time and write me angry letters.
I wish you would reconsider this.
No.
What? We can't. You won't answer the question or ask the questions we want.
That was the deal.
Hey, Yucko.
Hey, why don't you throw me on the red carpet? You know I got balls of steel more than this little midget mutant.
You know, you would be good out on the red
Yeah, but
carpet.
who's going to approach a clown in a dirty outfit?
They're going to steer clear.
They walk up to Lisa G with all that makeup.
Yucko, let me think about that.
All right, thanks.
Well, there's a team player.
Yeah, I know he'll ask the questions.
In fact, I don't even trust him. I think he'll go way worse.
Yeah, he'll write some of his own.
Yeah. Eric, it just isn't meant to be. I knew you wouldn't be able to go through with it. I knew this about you. I'm not even angry with you. It's who you are. It's not in, Eric, listen.
I only have to thank him for being honest.
It's not in your makeup to ask people questions that we write. It's not for you.
You could do it. You could be really good at it.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't want to put that kind of pressure on him, and
But
I know
he doesn't want
he's going to choke when he gets out there. It's
Yeah,
not
he'll
for
never
him.
be able to read the question.
Listen, I've done this kind of thing. I've
It's
gone on red carpets. It's not easy to walk up to a celebrity and ask him a goofy question.
Yeah.
And Eric isn't up to it. It's not his thing.
Well, here's the other thing. When I did my Idol show, I tried reading questions off of a page. I did awful.
Yeah, all right. So it's not for you.
So why
there
did
go.
you decide you could do this in the first place?
Well, you let me finish. When I did the red carpet event for the WWE and also the thing on the JFSC, those were questions just right off the top of my head, and I was able to easily come up with.
Yeah, and they were
fast.
How many people are playing those over and over again?
No one. They're not funny. All right. Eric, I got to go. I've got Whitney Cummings here. She's going to talk about what went down at the roast.
What I'm saying is the difference is that reading them, I'm
Right, it's not for you.
slow, but if you let me do it off the top of my head, I can spout the questions off fast.
Eric, you know what it is? These events are too important to me, and I gotta ask very specific questions that Fred writes, and Benji, and Sal, and Richard, and
This is not for you.
yeah. This isn't for you. This isn't your thing. Well, when something comes up for you, like a Fringe or something, then I'll get in touch with you, okay? This isn't for you. It's going to make you uncomfortable. If cameras make you uncomfortable, you don't want my cameras there. It's enough.
He's saying he can't even read off the paper. He would never be going to be able to do this anyway.
Right.
I really
Listen, Eric, I'll test you real quick. I got to get to Whitney Cummings. You ready? I'm walking down the red carpet. I'm Bruce Willis. Go ahead, ask me a question.
Hey, Bruce Willis.
Hi. What's up, buddy? Come on.
I was just wondering, what was your favorite role to play?
Oh, God.
My favorite role was, what was the detective's name? Detective Munch.
Munch.
Whatever his name is.
John McClane.
John McClane. That's my
so
favorite.
you know. Why are you asking me the question?
Well, all right. He wanted to know. My favorite was playing John McClane.
Is there going to be a 5?
Probably not. No one's in discussion with me about it.
Well, you know, they don't stand around like this, Eric.
No, I'm standing around. I like this kid. Go ahead.
You know, you're
what
not
else?
standing around. Somebody's calling your name.
Oh, okay. I got to go. Hold on a second. Hey, hold on. Let me introduce you to my friend. Name another star.
Let's see.
Samuel L. Jackson.
There you go.
All right. Samuel L. Jackson is here. Hi. Hey, how you doing, man?
Oh, my God. Who's that?
Samuel L. Jackson.
What the heck
Does he sound like
happened to him?
What up? What up?
I was wondering how, on average, how many times a day would you say that you use the F word?
Man, I don't give a man. I'm about it, man. I do it all the time. Not my movies, of course. Wait, here's Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger is coming in. Hello. What is the question?
I was wondering, are you going to be in the sequel to The Expendables?
Yes. Yes, I will be.
Oh, man.
All right. Listen, I got to go. Eric, thank you. That's pretty good stuff. It's fascinating.
For some show, but not this.
Not for this show. But I love you, man. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. We'll have plenty of people who can fill your spot.
You know what? You shouldn't have done this to him because he's very disappointed.
Well,
now.
what do you mean shouldn't have done this to him?
No, you
he did
knew
it to me.
He'd never be able to do it, and
Well,
so you set him up.
No, I gave him a shot.
No,
I gave him a
set
shot.
him up to get all excited about doing the red carpet
Well,
and meeting these famous people, and now you're taking it
Maybe
away
you're
from
right.
him.
Maybe you're right. We shouldn't even discuss
Shouldn't
it with
have
him.
done this.
Right. All right, Eric. I apologize.
I wish you'd reconsider.
Nah,
There's nothing to reconsider.
Eric, I need my questions asked, not the ones off the top of your head. The ones off the top of your head weren't that bad. They were great. Like, what's your favorite movie role? But
will there be a fine? Will there be a sequel to The Expendables? I'm into numbers.
How many times you use the F word?
5. All right, Eric, I got to go.
Okay.
All right. I mean, I don't know how I can reconsider this. Do you want to read our questions? No.
I just thought of something. Did you hear your name mentioned on the Entourage?
Yes, I did.
I did mention.
Yes, thank you.
Mention that to you. Yeah,
Eric,
that
thank
was
you.
Funny.
All right, got to go. We'll talk again soon.
Okay.
All righty, later.
Bye.
Yeah, no, Eric, this isn't for Eric. He doesn't want to do this.
But I'm now thinking that was cruel. That was cruel.
Very cruel. All right, hey, Robin, let's take a break. We'll be back right after these words. Eric the Midget, you're on the air.
Good morning.
Morning.
I was calling to talk to you about the red carpet event, the Emmys, and yesterday's call and all.
Oh, are you going to watch it?
Eric, there's nothing to talk about. We asked you to do it. You said you would. You said that you'd ask any questions that we wrote on the paper. The kind of questions we asked. And then, I said to Gary, watch Eric Self-Destruct. It'll be funny. Because Gary didn't even want me to offer it to you. I said, no, Eric on his own. And within a day, you write to Johnny Fratto, no letting Howard tape this on TV. No fucking way. I'm asking any questions they write. And Eric, it's not for you. It's clear. How would I reconsider? There's nothing to reconsider. You're not going to do what I need you to do. That's called a job. The boss needs you to do something, you do it. Your reasoning is sound. You are afraid that you're going to be a big actor in Hollywood, and then all of these people you ask silly questions to on the red carpet are going to be angry with you. Okay. This isn't for you, this job. What's to reconsider? You mean you're willing to go out to California and ruin my show?
Do something that we can't use?
Yeah. You mean you want us to go pay for you to go out to California and do something and put you up in a hotel and to get you to this great event, and then you're going to ruin it? What would I reconsider?
For starters, I'm already in the state.
Well, I know you're in this. That's true.
But we still have some expenses to incur.
Oh, yeah. I got to transport him, which he doesn't want me taping for Howard TV. I got to put him up in a hotel.
Yeah. He wants you to buy him a camera.
Wants me to buy him a camera for his car. I mean, you got all kind of demands. It's not going to go easily. It's not for you.
Oh, I think it is. It's just...
What?
The one sticking point is the questions. I would do
That's the only reason we're sending you.
Yeah, we write funny questions that we want the answers to from these celebrities.
I would do this for you or any other show if
You do it for another show. That's a good idea.
If it wasn't
Do it for Riley's show.
Riley Martin show.
if it was not for the questions.
Eric, you're missing the entire point.
The whole point is that we want to ask our questions. That's the whole point of sending you there.
They're juvenile.
Exactly.
That's right.
Right.
Now you're getting it.
And your point is?
They're below me.
Well, then you're staying home. That's why you're staying home.
You're too good for it. You're absolutely right. We're below you.
And I got a bigger question for you, Eric.
And you can below me.
And are you really so delusional that you think that if you go to an event and you insult Bruce Willis, that you're never going to work again? As opposed to the fact that you're never going to work again because you have no talent?
Are you so delusional that you think I would spend my time awake listening 1 hour show instead of sleeping?
What 1 hour show?
The
The
wrap-up
one
show.
that follows this show, you moron.
So I don't understand the question.
You scored the highest of everybody on the IQ test. Yeah, right. I say that test was fixed.
And I say that you're not that smart.
Are we testing Eric's IQ?
No, he won't let us.
Of course,
that became an issue. He says he thinks the test is fixed. He won't take a test because it must be fixed if I scored high.
Right.
Retract that.
Will you take it?
I never said that. No one set it up for me to take it here on the West Coast.
Okay, Eric, will you take an IQ test if I set it up tomorrow?
Yes.
No, there
I
you
say
go.
we should just set it up without.
Well, set it up. I'd like to know his IQ once and for all.
We're going to set it up.
All right.
I mean, it won't happen tomorrow, but within the next week, I want to send you for an IQ test. I believe by 15 to 20 points.
You say his IQ will be around 100.
The guy, Eric, what's 9 times 8?
Yeah,
Eric, what's 9 times 8?
That would be 72.
Okay, what's 9 times 7?
Why do you have to do this? I mean,
Because the IQ test is going to be like this.
Hey, by the way, Eric, in the future, I've asked you 9 times 7 your last 4 calls in a row, and you haven't known it yet the first time.
the IQ test you get to take on a complete night of sleep. I have only had about an hour and a half before making this call.
Eric, you could keep me up for 5 days. I know 9 times 7.
Right.
Do we always catch you when you haven't had sleep?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You think if you slept, you'd know 9 times 7?
Later in the morning, he will know.
That's really weird that you need sleep to know 9 times 7.
And he's not smart enough to know he should go to sleep.
I'm going to put him at about a 105.
I can tell you something. If 9 times 7, if I couldn't get that because I didn't sleep, I'd sleep every night. I would never miss a night's sleep. And what are you so busy that you can't sleep?
Waiting for us to come on?
No, I stay up till the news is over, and then I go to sleep. But, I was talking to Johnny for a while.
So how many hours of sleep? I mean, how long did you talk to Johnny?
For maybe an hour.
All right.
Jeez.
So, poor Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny's got Eric and small kids.
He's got for somebody who doesn't work, he's got the busiest schedule.
Right.
He was calling me, so.
Right. So what time did you get to bed? About midnight? The news is on at 11.
Sometime after midnight.
Yeah. And so that should have given you at least 6 hours of sleep.
Not really. He's on the West Coast.
Oh, right. That's right. So you had at least 3 hours. You should know 9 times 7 after 3 hours.
After 3 hours, you should know 9 times 7.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how he's going to... Gary might be right. Gary might at least 20 points. What?
63.
Okay. We don't even remember the question now. You're screaming out 63.
Well, it took him a while to find his calculator.
Right.
No, I don't have one in my hand.
So it's on the desk.
What times table could you do right now on limited sleep?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, you better get a lot of sleep before that IQ test.
He says he'll get a full night's sleep.
All right.
But I don't see how he could be that bright since he doesn't understand that those questions are the only reason to send him to the red carpet.
Well, I know. He goes, the only sticking point is I don't want to ask your question. It's the only point of sending him. Hey, Johnny, why are you on the phone with Eric for
an hour?
Oh, Howard, you have no idea what's going on here. I'm sending it to you guys right now. Eric, one of the things that you don't know, Howard, is that we got him a deal with Visa.com.
Right.
And to support, they want him to be the Visa ambassador.
Wow.
And I'm very very concerned because there's something in here that Eric signed, but I don't know if he realized he signed it. And that is to do this Visa thing, and I'm sending the agreement over to Will right now, and Gary, he has to be dressed like a bee.
Right. What's the hang-up?
Well, I want to make sure there is no hang-up because he already signed it.
So you don't think Eric knows that?
You're telling me Eric got a contract with Visa.com and a paying gig, and all he's got to do is dress up like a bee?
Yes.
Do you know that, Eric?
No. Were you on when you made that deal?
No. This was done in the daytime, and Eric, you got the contract. I can show you that what they have right now, you have. And it does say that you got to dress like the bee.
Well, how many times a day does he have to be? Does he have to be 24 hours a day?
No, it's a lot of big events. He gets to go to an Oakwood game and all kinds. They got him all kinds of stuff.
Dressed as a bee.
Dressed as a bee. Yeah.
You really think that I would dress like a bee?
Well, there's one more thing.
You're dressing like a rat
Gary got it right now. In there's one more catch. Jan, his roommate Jan, has to. And by the way, Howard, Jan.
Wait, Johnny, did he sign this already?
He signed it. It's done.
So Eric, what?
Eric, you got it.
And Johnny, did you negotiate the deal?
I negotiated. It's a wonderful deal. Gary and Will both have it right now.
Did you tell Eric ahead of time that he had to be dressed as a bee?
It's in the contract.
Yeah, but I'm saying, did you explain it to him?
No.
You told him to read the contract.
I told him to read the contract like you got to do business.
Right.
You read the contract. It says there could be costumes and things involved.
How long is the commitment?
6 weeks. And it can go longer. If he does it right, it can go longer.
Is it good money?
So now after the Emmy thing, though, now I'm getting a little paranoid because, you know what I mean?
Is it good money?
It's great money. It's amazing. You got the contract. Will and Gary should have the contract right now.
And what does Jan have to do?
Jan has to dress like a flower.
Like that.
What?
I said, I definitely know that's not going to happen.
Well, then how could you sign a contract?
Then how can you make any money?
You agreed. And by the way, Jan's last name is Johnson.
Jan Johnson?
So it's Jon. It looks like John. So why isn't it Jan Johnson?
Hey, Johnny.
Hey,
did you? So did John sign the contract, Jan?
No.
So you can't
compel him.
You can't compel him to dress as a flower, but Eric's got to dress like a bee.
They want both. And they got the costuming and they got everything ready. And if you look at the contract, look at what they gave him.
Wow. Oh, hey, Eric, are you going to do it?
Hell no. There's no way I'm dressed like a bee or Jan's dressed like a flower.
You could at least dress like a bee, Eric. It's no big. It's bees. It's a mascot. It's wonderful.
I don't care what animal the company is.
What is the big deal about being dressed as a bee?
Isn't everything he wears doesn't look like a costume?
Yeah, if I was Eric, what's the big deal about being dressed as a bee? For beesing.
I'm not.
Yeah. Why don't you go do the red carpet thing dressed like a bee and no one will recognize you on the carpet when you're
but it's an acting gig, basically.
That's exactly right. There are famous actors who played the Fruit and Fruit of the Loom commercials.
Right.
That's right.
At least you don't have to be a fruit.
Like, what famous actor would that be?
Oh.
George Clooney.
Right.
He's the apple.
Jennifer Aniston.
I think she was the grapes.
Who knows? It could lead to more acting work. Maybe next time you'll be a bedbug.
Well, Eric, you gotta pull the trigger on this one too, because Howard took me 2 weeks to go back and forth with these Beasley people. 2 weeks.
Wow. All right. Well.
Then after last night, I got completely for this thing with.
Well, let me see the contract.
So that's the picture.
Oh yeah, there it is. Here's what they want. Here's Eric in the bee costume.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I would pay to see that.
Why did you sign it, Eric, if you didn't want to do it?
I looked at it up and down. I did not see that as a stipulation to the deal.
It's in there. It's in there.
What paragraph?
You know what, Howard? I'm not looking at it.
Okay.
It's in there. It says something about costuming or wearing their T-shirts and stuff like that. Anything that they want him to wear.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Johnny.
Okay, buddy.
All right. It's Johnny Ferrato, who's representing Eric.
Constantly renegotiating Eric's deals.
Eric, what are you going to do? How are you going to get out of this? You've got a signed agreement.
I'm just not going to go up dressed as a bee or yawn as a flower at the most.
No, well, that's violation of the contract. They don't have to pay you.
Here we go again. 5 more years. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year to you.
That alarm went off, and I said I was out. I was done with this, and now I'm back.
I was like, start the countdown all over again. Turn the clock back 5 years.
How many more years to go?
Whole 5.
Well, whatever. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the wonderful world of Sirius XM, where we say, how are you? So where do you want me to begin? You want me to begin with things that we missed while we were away for 2 weeks, like Rex Ryan and his wife, or do you want me to...
What in the world is going on there? Because I was out of the country, and I was only seeing dribs and drabs, because there was no television where I was.
You know, I think you're right. Is it dribs and drabs or drips and drabs?
I don't know.
I've always said drips and drabs, but I think you might be right. Dribs and drabs, you said.
I said dribs and drabs, and that's all because I think it's dribble, not drips. But it could be dribs or drips.
I've been saying it wrong then my whole life, which is a long life. Fred, what is it, dribs or drips?
I'm not sure. I'm going to look it up. But what's a drab?
I don't know
I don't know what a drab
I think the key is first finding out what a drib is, and then you might know what a drab is. Because Robin heard dribs and drabs, and I heard drips and drabs.
Maybe we heard different stories.
Where'd you go? Thailand, right?
Yeah.
Well, how was that?
Oh,
really?
I loved it.
I can't believe it.
Loved it.
I was sure I'd never see you again.
It was like detox paradise. I was in this place that everything was so healthy and everybody there was into their health. It was amazing. And people from all over the world, not just, from right around the corner.
In Thailand.
So I was with people from England. There were Dutch people. There were
people in Thailand.
Germans, Italians.
People in Thailand are into fasting?
They have a bunch of these kind of retreats over there, yeah.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I figured they're all like, scraping around for dribs and drabs of food. I can't.
They actually have, they have a lot of vegetation over there.
Yeah.
In fact, they have monkeys. Did you know that they get, the coconuts are up in the trees? Did you know they have monkeys go up and get the coconuts?
They train them.
The monkeys are born and go to school for 2 years.
Wow.
To learn how to do the whole coconut thing.
Beautiful. I guess they give them a treat when they bring down a coconut.
I don't know. Well, there's 2 years of training. I don't know.
Wow. What a life. And that's a good life for a
A
monkey.
great life for a monkey. And I said, where do the monkeys live? Well, they live with whoever owns them. They get to live in the home with them.
Takes 2 years. I could learn that in a year.
Well, look at you. You're a very smart monkey.
Yeah. Why monkeys? Why not give me that job?
Well, are you going to scurry up a tree? These are very tall trees.
Nah, I could do it. There are Americans out there who need work. Wow. I think of Thailand as A, depressing, B, disgusting, C, incredible.
Oh, well, you don't know anything about it,
Well,
though.
of course I don't. Who said I did? I'm just telling you what I think about it. I think about, like, very tiny people running around, like living on top of living on top of one another in huts.
Well, I wasn't in the big cities. I don't know how they live there, but this was a very, just an islandy place, and it looked like any other island that you go to. I'm sure if you went out to some road
All right, give
in
me
the
your
Caribbean.
day. Give me your day. In other words, you
Well,
get to
I was
this.
on this resort. I didn't see the rest of the country.
Oh, because I picture it like, I don't know, like the worst, horrible.
Well, when I was leaving the airport, the funniest thing was there was a 7-Eleven every 200 feet.
And you didn't eat the whole time. You just juiced.
No, I ate a raw diet because they just, they had juices and raw food and, the whole plate. I mean, everything they make is healthy at this place.
And the place was packed because that's
They
what
only
people
have
want.
59 rooms, and so there were like 70 guests there. And they had, there was a couple of restaurants on the resort.
Do you enema?
And they had colonics. They had all kinds of massage. They had all kinds of doctors. You could get acupuncture. You could get Ayurvedic medicine. You could get regular Western medicine.
And they're all Thailand guys?
No, they were from all over the place.
Oh. Yeah, 'cause
Chinese doctor was Chinese.
And who runs this thing? I mean,
A couple of people created, and then they brought in some hotel guy to create the hotel. But the philosophy came from them, and even the chef. Everything. Like it has to be healthy.
no.
That's the first. His food has to be healing.
Wonder why they do that in Thailand. Like, why not have that happen in somewhere else?
I don't know, but it was amazing.
I figured you're the only one who would fly to Thailand to get this treatment.
I was like a short timer. Most people go there and stay a month, and most of the people there have been there over and over again. Like, I'm a late comer to this. They knew about it all this time, and they've been coming there for years. I watch day after day people coming in, and the staff hugging them because they recognize them and know them from the year before. So people will come there and stay for a month or two at a time.
So rich people go there and they
Yeah.
pay them to, like, basically starve.
They pay. No, not everybody's on a detox.
Oh.
They have several different
I see.
menus, but you can also have, like right in the restaurant. You don't have to say, please don't do this or that. They have something there for everyone.
They have a pool?
They had a couple of pools. The beach is right there.
Oh. Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, there was everything. Big sauna cave.
Pool have water?
Yes, the pool
Wow.
had water. They had one you could do
shocked.
laps in and one you could just wade in. There were
You were in the wading
more
pool.
people working there than guests.
You were in the wading pool because
No, I didn't
you
go
don't
to the
swim.
pool.
You didn't go to the pool the whole time.
No. There's a beach there, too.
Did you go to the beach?
I did go to the beach.
Did you go with Judith?
No, she couldn't get a flight. It was so late. It's hard to get flights over there. And everything was booked up by the time she was
You're
trying
kidding.
to...
That many people want to go to Thailand that she couldn't get a flight.
Yeah. It's
Oh
the
my
busiest
God.
time. It's their season. The season starts in
Crazy.
December.
It's fucking crazy to me that anyone would want to go to there.
Once I got there, another friend of mine called and said, a friend of mine is going to the exact same island that you are. They didn't wind up at the same resort because there's a lot of resorts and spas there.
I know there are bugs and shit in the room and fucking disgusting
No.
flying
I
things.
had my own little house, my own little hut.
A hut. Yeah.
And the bathroom is sort of like an outside thing.
Did you meet
But it's-
people there?
Yeah.
Did you meet... Were you the only black person there?
Yes.
I knew that.
But there were Asians, there were
Right.
Indians, there were people from all over.
Were they all fascinated with you because you're black?
Nobody cared.
Look at her. This is first time I see black. She must work
The
here.
Indians were looking for the rest of their family.
Oh, yeah?
Where's so-and-so?
Where is our large family?
Keep an eye on her.
We need a table for 8.
Did some of the people want to like touch your hair because they never felt the
One
black?
of the
I was
Thai
kidding.
people finally, like one day I was in a colonic room
Mm-hmm.
and this Thai woman was talking to the nurse, and the nurse said, "Oh, she's asking about your hair."
You have beautiful hair. May I touch it?
Well, the Thai people don't talk like that. That's the Indian people.
Well, that's everyone outside of America to me. May we touch your hair? How do you do
Is
with
that
Thai?
real?
May I touch your pussy as well?
You know what was really...
Where'd you learn that word?
Everybody bows to you in Thailand.
Good.
And they go, Sadika, Sadika. Do you need
Sadika.
Sadika? Yes, ka. Good morning, ka.
You know what that means? You rich fucking asshole. What are you doing in Thailand?
And by the end of the week, I was bowing and going, Sadika.
Fuck me, suck your dick. Who knows what you're saying?
Kiss my ass.
Yeah. Were the locals impressed with the size of your chest? Because over there, women don't have big breasts.
No, they didn't really say much about that.
And you
I
didn't
don't
want to see
recall.
them?
No.
When they gave you the colonic, I bet you the women were like, look.
No.
Look at this.
But they were so sweet.
Yeah.
Such sweet people.
Expensive, I bet.
Oh.
I mean, you got people over there just servicing you constantly.
You could, you could do nothing for yourself.
Right.
It was amazing.
How do you know Sadika doesn't mean you have gigantic breasts?
Because everybody was saying it. They were saying it to guys, too.
Don't you think that people over there aren't that sweet, but that they're sweet because you're paying them?
Well, the other thing that was interesting was like everybody was beautiful. I was like, wow, these Thai people are really beautiful.
No,
And
they
then
hired
on
them.
my way to the airport,
You saw real Thai
I saw
people.
some real Thai. It's like, oh my God, they hired every beautiful person in the country.
Wow. So you liked it.
Oh,
And how long were
God,
you
yes.
there in Thailand?
From the probably about 10 days. Yeah.
Wow. I couldn't last anywhere 10 days. Every time Beth and I go, Beth and I went
I
away.
thought you were away pretty a long time.
Oh, we canceled quickly.
What?
Oh, I can't stand being away. I fucking hate other countries. I hate fucking going away. I fucking hate everything.
Oh my God! No, the other
I
day.
had the worst goddamn time.
You're kidding.
Wasted time.
I'm thinking, oh, he's going away.
Well,
he's gonna have a good time.
No.
Fuck everyone.
What are you kidding? Beth says
Not
to me.
possible, huh?
Beth said to me like a year ago, I really think over Christmas we should go away. I'm like, it's always a disaster. Because it's just never great. There's always shit going down, and I don't. You know what? Nothing's ever. I don't know. Sometimes it's cool. Sometimes. So we went to a new place called Parrot Key.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. So, first thing you get there, you got to take a boat to the place.
Yeah.
Get on this fucking boat.
You hate boats.
I fucking hate boats. The wind is blowing in my face. I'm miserable on the boat. But okay.
But is it a long boat ride or
about 40 minutes?
Oh.
Seemed like an hour or two. It seemed much longer. Captain, this guy goes, we can't leave. I go, why can't we leave? I have to wait for crew.
Oh.
I go, the crew? How many people? It's just me and my wife on here. I mean, it's a 40-minute boat ride. What crew?
You need a crew?
He goes, we need crew. And I'm like, okay. And now I'm starting to feel like, Gilligan's Island. This guy's skipper, and we're waiting for Gilligan.
I'm going to get lost at sea.
So now the skipper's yelling and screaming for the crew. I'm figuring like 10 guys are going to get on. One fucking kid comes out.
That's the crew?
That's the crew. This is who we've been waiting for. He's yelling and screaming. Now I'm in the middle of a fight. They're yelling and screaming.
So it was the skipper and Gilligan.
Yeah, and then he starts driving this fucking boat. I go, I'm going down. Who is this guy? I don't know him.
He probably doesn't know how to run this boat.
And the crew apparently gets on, and I'm like, well, why did we need him? I even said to the guy, I'll be the crew. What does the crew do? The crew does nothing but sit there. The crew came on and gave us a lecture on safety,
Oh, like the stewardess in a plane?
Yeah, and he was just, young black kid. I was on one of these islands. Everybody's black except for the rich Americans.
Of course.
And the British people or whoever else, So But they appear to, at this place, seem to have a lot of like Thailand type people. I don't know exactly where they're from, but they look like sort of Chinese. Or
Asian.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what the fuck they were. They're good-looking people, though. They got some good-looking Asians over there, too. So I don't know what culture there is.
Right.
But the guy was very nice. It's just they didn't have it together. Even when I left the island, I had to get on the boat. The crew was missing again.
The crew was never there.
The crew, and they yell at each other, these two guys, because it's one ride. Where the fuck does the crew go? So anyway, we go into the island, and every minute on this island, they're like, it's super exclusive, blah, blah, blah. Then every minute they go, there's Bruce Willis' house, Donna Karen, Keith Richards' house. They point to where the house is.
So it's exclusive, but everybody knows.
Everyone knows. And
who's there and where they live.
And the big deal is that Keith Richards, Bruce Willis, and Donna Karen all have a house there. Like, you just want to strangle everyone after a while and say, fuck you. Don't you think? Does anyone not tell where they live?
You know what? I can say the Thai people were very discreet.
Well, who the hell lives in Thailand?
No. Everybody comes there. And I remember talking to the Chinese doctor. He says, I was once invited to America by a guy who makes films, but he wouldn't tell me who it was.
Oh. How disappointing.
I was like, I wonder who he was talking to.
So I think I don't even know. Every time they tell you that's Bruce Willis, it's a different house anyway.
Right. So you don't even know if Bruce Willis has a house there.
Yeah. And then there's a dumpster next to us. It goes, oh, that's where the crew lives. Oh, okay. So anyway, we get there, and the weather was kind of iffy because it's only 3 hours from New York. So
yeah, I was wondering what kind of weather you were going to get.
Every day was very windy, very, very strong winds. So we bundled up by the pool.
Oh, God.
But of course, the day we were leaving, it was very nice and calm and 80 degrees.
Geez, so you should have come to Thailand with me. It was 85, 90 degrees every day.
Yeah, but how long were you on a plane for?
16 hours to Hong Kong, and then 3 hours to Koh Samui.
Yeah, that is not going to happen.
Not with you.
Koh Samui is not in my future. So I...
That's what I was sitting there going, he could never make this.
Koh Samui sounds like death.
Baba Booey.
Koh Samui rhymes with Baba Booey, that's true. Fafafuhai.
Baba Booey.
Joey Boots, by the way, very busy Times Square New Year's Eve getting himself on TV with Baba Booey. I'll play this for you later. Yeah, fabulous stuff.
Baba Booey.
Anyway, so then we get to the island, and they bring us to our room, and the room was just so fucking depressing. You know,
kidding me?
I've got a pretty nice apartment and a pretty nice house.
Yeah.
So it's like, knock my socks off. Get in this fucking room, it's just like, whoa.
Oh.
So I was like kind of...
bummed about that.
Yeah, but I put on, I didn't want Beth to get bummed out, but I was thinking, gee, this ain't much of a vacation. Being locked in a little tiny room, there's nowhere for me to take a dump. Even
just a room?
I'm going to be I'm going to be right on her fucking top of her head taking a dump. This is going to be a disaster. And I'm telling you, I wasn't being a snob. It was kind of a close quarters. So I'm sitting there, I call the travel agent. I go, hey, dude.
What were you thinking?
What do we have here? You got any better facilities in this joint? So he's a good guy, my travel agent. He goes, let me get on it. So 2 seconds later, a dude shows up. We'll pack you. Very lovely guy. Mm-hmm. Mostly he just says thank you and so sorry.
Where were you?
Well, he's I don't know where he's from. Nice cat. So thank you. Like if you go, we don't like our room. So sorry. And I go, but this room is better. Thank you.
Oh God.
Weather not too good today, huh? Oh, so sorry.
So apologizing for the weather too.
Yeah, right. Apologize for everything. Like it's his fault. I go, no. It's not your fault. I'm just commenting that the weather isn't great today. I'm so sorry. I go, no. It's fine. Really. We're having a great time. Oh, thank you. I mean, it was like I'm in the Twilight Zone. So I call the travel agent. Next thing I know, suddenly some private house is available. I go, private house? Okay. They go, you're going to love it. I go, fucking great. Now you're talking.
Maybe I'm getting Bruce Willis's house.
I go, how much is this going to cost me to give me the price? Wasn't that bad. Okay, I'm up for it. Let's go. When no one's telling me price. I go, what am I, Rockefeller? Fuck this. Tell me the price.
Yeah, there's an object here.
Yeah, right.
Price is an object.
Yeah, it is an object with me. Well, I pull up to this fucking beautiful house. I go, all this is for me? They go, yeah. I come in, I got my own private pool. I got private beach.
Ooh.
I got a romantic little hut outside of the house. I got 3 bedrooms. And I'm turning about, now we're talking, baby. We walk down to the beach. We're unpacking everything. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then she slips into her bikini and her, I'm like, this is going to be romantic.
This is great.
Yeah.
What
this
happened?
is fucking great. So now I'm beside myself with my new digs.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is great.
Now we got a vacation.
And I was fucking exhausted because we had already moved the room and all this. And we had unpacked and now
This
we're
is the first day.
Yeah, this is the first. All we're doing is unpacking and packing. And now we packed up again and went to the new place. And now we're unpacking. We finally unpacked. This is the fucking... It's gone on for hours now. We finally unpack, get all our shit put away. Because even the guy who goes, thank you in Society, he goes, I unpack you. I'm like, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
No. He goes,
I don't need you.
I don't need you. Oh, Society. I go, no, it's fine. I said, you don't have to be sorry. It's we're thank you. So he was very accommodating. So after we unpack and pack and fuck it, I mean, this is going on for hours. I got a splitting headache, Go out on the beach, we're hanging out. And now, Beth and I are like, we're so into it. And I go, baby, I'm really backed up. I'm pent up. And I was thinking about you. You always said furniture's even sexy. And I said, I'm laying on this like chaise lounge, chaise lounge, whatever you call it, whatever it's called. And, and Beth was experiencing her time of the month, and yet certainly amenable to servicing me. She's feeling romantic. Her man's got her in a big house. And,
right.
We're enjoying ourselves. And so we lay down on the bed, and, we lay down on the chaise lounge, and I receive favors. And everything's feeling really good. I'm going, this is going to be a good fucking vacation.
All right.
Finally, over my, fear of flying, I got on the fucking plane. I went.
We got here. Let's enjoy it.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
So what? We had to pack, unpack, pack again.
Let's put that out of our mind.
And unpack. So after our lovemaking, we went over to the bed, the beautiful bed that, and we were laying there in the bed. And we decided to do our transcendental meditation, take a little nappy before the beautiful dinner.
Yes.
And I don't know, I'm starting to get itchy, I'm like scratching and scratching. And I said, this is me paranoid because I'm in a warm environment. It's not my home. So Beth says to me about 10 minutes into my meditation sheet, which you never talk during, but this time she needed to. She said, do you feel itchy? I go, yeah, I do too.
Don't tell me.
So we look down on the bed, and we're covered in ants. They're crawling all over. Now, when I say ants, these are like ants you've never seen before. They're tiny little
itty bitty ants.
They almost look like they're like fish, but they're swimming over you in a sea of ants. Encapsulating you.
You should have come to Thailand.
Wait a second. Thailand? I'm never going anywhere again. So
there were no ants.
I go, what the fuck? In a bed? I said, is there food in the bed? Is there...
Yeah, why are the ants in the bed?
Well, now I'm fucking flipping out. So I get the Society guy up and I go, hey, dude, there's ants all over us. What's going on in this house?
And you're itching.
He goes, Society. I go, this is crazy. I said, I've never seen ants in a bed. He goes, must be because you bring food in there. I go, we don't have any food. But your wife drank coffee. They smelled the coffee and came out.
Oh, get out.
Well, he's trying to figure it out. I go, you got to fucking be...
coffee ants.
I go, you got to be kidding me. What are you talking about? I said, she didn't bring the coffee in the bed with her. She drank in the room for a second and put it back in the kitchen. Society. Okay. He goes, don't worry. Take care of it. All right. So we go out to dinner. And I come back from dinner, and he says, be careful. The floor is very sticky because we had to clean. We washed down the floor with certain things,
but it's sticky.
Well, all I know is I walk in there, and it smells like a hospital. I don't see one fucking ant anywhere. It's like ant holocaust. There's not.
They got wiped
They must
out.
have swabbed the decks with everything. I'm sorry. And the smell is a little weird, but we go to sleep that night. And I wake up with a massive headache. And Beth's glands are swollen.
Oh, my God.
Now we're like, what do you think's going on? I go, so Beth tells me I'm just being paranoid.
Now you're poisoned.
Yeah, well, We go out for the day. Every time I come in this room, I get a fucking headache because I don't even want to be in there. So then I come back in the afternoon and I go to wash up and take a little washcloth. I pick up the washcloth and it's covered in not 100 ants, not 1,000 ants, 1,000,000 ants. The washcloth. I go, these are ants that live on inanimate objects. There's no food. And then I'm realizing maybe it's because I wipe my mouth with toothpaste.
Oh, stop.
And I think they eat the toothpaste.
Oh, these are starving ants.
These are fucking crazy motherfucking ants. They're back. So I called the society guy. He goes, oh, society.
What day is this of this vacation?
This is day 2. Society, you must use toothpaste. No. He goes, society, I get rid of ants. So I go, okay. Come back after lunch. No fucking ants.
Okay.
Sit down at my computer. Now there's ants all over my computer and ants all over the desk and all that. And I tell the guy, and he goes, don't worry, I got rid of all that shit. But you never saw ants like that. They're not even looking like normal ants. If they were normal ants, I could handle it. They look like flying
you
fish.
You could predict what they were going to do.
They're whacked out of their fucking skulls, these ants. They're fucking crazy.
You can't even predict these ants.
Because these ants are going to places where there's no food.
Yeah.
They had a jar of nuts there. I had them remove the nuts. I had them remove everything. I said, this is crazy. I hate this fucking place. So anyway, they come in. I don't know what they did, but now I got a more massive headache than ever because the place stinks like a hospital. I mean, like,
there's so much.
I thought it was like a
ant repellent.
Who knows what it is?
Yeah.
So we're there, and I wake up with a bigger fucking headache, and Beth's got bigger swollen glands. So Beth says, "Let me look in the garbage."
Oh God.
She looks in the garbage, and she finds cans of this shit with a big X on it. And
that's what they've been putting in the room?
Some kind of insecticide that they're treating this room with to get rid of these ants.
Right.
So I call up my travel agent. I said, listen, no mas. I got to get out of here. I said to him, look, I got ants up my ass.
Oh, my goodness.
They're spraying me. I got massive fucking headache. I got to get out of here. Now I'm only 3 days into the vacation. 3 days, and I'm ready to get the fuck out.
Jeez, Howard.
I said, can you get me a flight out of here? Let's go. Well, they call up. They tell me we want to leave. So, okay. But they said the nearest flight was 2 days. I said, I ain't staying in this. I read, Beth took a picture of the can of shit they were spraying. I'm not even sure if it's legal in the United States.
Right. It might be your old DDT.
I got to bring in, I think I'm living proof that you can live through DDT. I'll tell you how bad it is. You know when coal miners go down into a coal mine?
The canary.
There's a canary. If the canary dies, it tells you what?
Right.
The air
can't go.
The air is bad. That's how the coal miners know. Well, Beth on day 2, and now we've been sprayed to death. She sees a cute little salamander, about half-inch long, beautiful in the bathroom. She says, "Honey, would you go in the bathroom and help the salamander out the door?" You know,
it was having trouble.
Right. I said, the salamander is probably getting sprayed. Who knows? So I go in the bathroom with Beth, and I take my towel to scoop up the salamander, and I see he's stuck to the wall.
Oh, no.
He's completely emulsified into the wall because he probably ingested everything we're breathing.
Oh, and he's now melting.
I said to Beth, with the canaries in the coal mine, there's your canary. And she's upset because she loved the little salamander, and he's dead. I said, the ants aren't dead. The fucking salamander is dead. It's funny, right?
You guys are dangerous.
Oh, I'm dangerous. What did I do wrong?
You can't go in.
Oh, my God. I said, I said to Beth, that Rob must be having a shit time in fucking Thailand if this is Turks and Caicos.
Oh, listen to this. When I first got to my hotel, after flying for 18 hours, almost 24 hours to get there.
Right.
The whole place is on the side of a cliff. And so
I would have jumped off.
You're constantly walking down to get to anywhere, and then you have to climb up to get to somewhere else. So when you get to your room, there's a sitting area. And then you walk down some stairs to your bedroom, and then you walk downstairs to a dressing area, and then you walk down some more stairs to the bathroom.
Right.
And so, and they have the bathroom really closed off. And so, everything else is open. Those doors to the bathroom stay closed.
Right.
So you open up the bathroom, and it's almost like an outside area.
Outhouse, yeah.
Not outhouse, Howard. They had toilets and running water.
But you could see.
But it's basically an outdoor place with a cover on.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Because
when you shit, you want to be private.
Well, nobody else is around.
Well,
it's not
who knows?
attached to anything. It's an individual bungalow.
Right.
So you really have privacy, but I guess it's part of their thing to give you this sort of outdoor
View, yeah.
experience. It's not a view. It's in a bricked-in place, but the covering is not attached.
I get it, because they had something like that there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously things are going to get inside.
Sure.
Because they had mosquito coils in there.
Yeah, right.
Something smoking.
Listen, I don't mind mosquitoes. These ants were everywhere.
But wait a minute.
Yeah.
So they had this big, beautiful tub, and I've been like traveling all day. I feel yucky, and I look at the tub, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to run a bath and soak.
What was in there with you?
I start, and it's beautiful, and it's all, carved, and you can't even see the drain because it's under something.
Right.
And so I turn on the water, and the water's running, and all of a sudden something hops out.
What was it?
A big frog hopped out of the drain, and then I was done. I was like,
It's enough.
all right, the frog has the bathtub.
That's his.
I have to take a shower.
Well, yeah. Well, and Beth didn't even tell me, but when she took her bath, because she likes to take a bath like you do, and all the ants floated to the top out of the bath.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm telling you, I've never seen an infestation like this. So now I decide I'm going to go on a mission and find out from the other guests if they have ants.
Right. So now you're doing an investigation.
So I walked over to a British couple who were wheeling their kid around, and I said, "Excuse me, you're in one of these private homes. Do you have ants?" They go, no, mate, we don't have any ants. And the woman goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I go, "Where's everyone is so sorry?" She goes, I go, "Yeah." I go, "I don't know what's going on here." So anyway, the place was very upset that I was upset and that I was leaving early.
All right.
So they said, "Look, if you're leaving early, fine, but let us move you again." Well, I was up for it because I didn't want to breathe in this
ants,
stuff.
Yeah.
Never mind the ants. That stuff I'm breathing in, I'm waking up. I don't wake up with headaches. I don't get headaches.
Right.
All of a sudden, I'm the guy with the headaches. So they moved us again, and we had to unpack again. We get into the new place. That was nice. That was fine.
No ants?
Well, a normal amount of ants. Like just ants crawling out of your sink.
Okay.
Which didn't bother me now because I'd been in a house that had millions of ants. This only had a couple of hundred ants. So I liked that better.
Wow.
I was like happy and relieved. No ants in the bed, nothing. So I was really happy. And I felt bad because the people were trying to really accommodate me and stuff. But I can't tell you it was relaxing. Because then I go by the pool and the fucking wind is blowing me away.
Yeah, so you had the wind conditions.
If you lay really low to the ground, sometimes you don't feel the wind.
But it's cold, right?
Yeah, it was cold. But I mean, it was almost 80 degrees, but it's still cold because it's so windy.
Right, because it's windy.
So then I just said, this is not relaxing me. So, and then everywhere I went, I thought I had ants all over me. So when we went to dinner, I figured, maybe there's ants on the couch. I better check. And anybody got a flashlight? And so I'm sure they were fed up with me because I was complaining. But I said, you can't rent this house to people. It's full. They should be condemned.
I don't understand how that could be going on.
Yeah. So they didn't charge me for the use of the house for the 2 nights. And then I was like, well, gee, I don't think they should charge me at anything because I should probably go find out what's in this can they've been spraying me with.
You think they should pay your medical bill?
Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe I should get in touch with a lawyer. I've been so sprayed.
Wow.
I mean, Jesus Christ. So I don't know. I was bummed out. I couldn't wait to get the fuck out of there.
So how long did you last?
I think we were there almost 5 days. We got home. I was so happy to be in my house. I took a shower. I put all my bags in the garage. I vacuumed it. We washed everything in hot water.
You didn't want those ants in your house.
No. Imagine I bring a new strain of ants back to fucking America. No way.
Killer ants.
Killer. I don't think these ants could survive our environment. They need that warm.
That hot tropical.
Because I ain't never seen ants like this. I've never seen. They don't even look like ants. They look weird. They look like little swimming fish.
I don't even understand that. I've never seen anything like that.
I think I discovered a new species.
They should have your name.
I don't know. And listen, I know many people who go. I go, do you think Bruce? So I said, Bruce Willis and Donna Karen and Keith Richards are living with these fucking ants? I don't think so. I mean, what's going on here? This is crazy. Some goddamn vacation I had.
So, I mean, Did they have restaurants and all that stuff in this place, or did you stay in the house?
No. In the house. I'm not eating anything in that house. I said, can you deliver fruit and nuts to the house? So even with the ants, they keep delivering the fruit and nuts. I go, stop with the fruit and nuts. The ants are going to attack me. I took all the fruit. I shoved it in this little refrigerator they had where your water's supposed to be.
Right.
And then, that's another thing. They don't have water. They've gone green, so they hand you a fucking bottle, a plastic bottle that you can keep refilling with water.
From where?
I don't know. I said, I want bottled water. They go, it is bottled water. You don't understand. We're gone green. I go, I'm green. I'm green from the shit you're spraying me with. Just give me a fucking bottle of water. Give me Fiji water.
Wow.
I'm not, you know what? It's not for me, this traveling. I don't like it.
Well, somehow you would wind up in a place where, of course, you couldn't handle it.
We used to go to Mexico. I like that. I'm going to go back there.
They started blowing up Mexico with their drug wars.
That's what happened. We went to this place in Mexico I love. Then I open up the paper. They're kidnapping everybody. I go, how the fuck am I going there? You know they're going to take me. My luck. So I stopped going there. So I try to find a new place. I go, ooh, only a 3-hour plane flight.
Yeah, you were crowing about your plane flight. Only 3 hours.
Yeah, well, I kept saying to Beth with this. I said, you understand, the closer you are to America, the worse the weather's going to be.
Yeah,
it's going to be
you can't even plan on the weather.
I said, don't expect the weather to be great.
Yeah.
And she was sick of me saying it, like I was annoying her. And then we were there and the weather wasn't great. She was trying to pretend like the weather was great. I said, do you remember what I said? It's iffy.
Yeah.
My mother used to go, when we go to Florida to visit your grandfather, remember the weather's iffy. So, that's in my head. So I always go, the weather's iffy to Beth. And me, you could tell the word iffy was just fucking making her mental. I go, I told you the weather's iffy. Iffy biffy. Dippy fippy. Bippy dippy. Whatever that is. So that was my vacation. But then we got home and we had Christmas tree. Now that I'm married to a shiksa, I have Christmas.
Sure.
We had the cats love the tree. They sleep under the tree. And it was very, very perfect. And we just hung out and did nothing. I was so fucking happy. Just hung out. I played chess. I watched movies. And I was so grateful to be in America with movies and comfort and clean. And I love America.
It is clean in other places.
Oh, no. I love America.
People are lovely. I actually took, because there was no television in this place I went to. They really, you're there to rest.
I'm good with that.
You're not supposed to be inundated with bad news and all of that stuff.
Can you have internet?
There was Wi-Fi.
Then I'm fine. As long as I can play chess.
And I got them to bring me a TV and a DVD player, and I had brought a bunch of stuff with me.
Wait a second.
What?
What do you mean you brought a TV?
I didn't bring a TV. They brought a TV.
You can't do that.
And there's no television, but I could play DVDs on it. So.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to be distracted from your enemas and not eating. That's awful.
Nothing to do but be distracted from that.
Any romance on the vacation?
No, it was alone. Romance?
No, I mean, any single guys there?
I wouldn't know because I was there to just rest. I mean, you wind up in the steam room with somebody, but you don't know who they are.
A guy?
Sure, it was co-ed steam rooms.
What are you wearing there?
You have to wear something. Oh, sarongs, everybody's in a sarong.
I love you in a sarong. You fill out a sarong beautifully. Did you lose a ton of weight?
A few pounds. Kilos. Was it just kilos?
Was it just duty or was it real weight?
No, it was real weight.
Good for you.
Duty.
Well,
what, do you think I got tons of duty?
Well, I know you get it extracted. No overly aggressive massages or anything?
I had every kind of massage. I had oil massages from India. No, I only had...
Women?
I had one guy massage.
He didn't put his finger in you or anything?
No. None of the foot up the
no foot up your ass? Oh, I'm so sorry.
And I had Thai massage, all kinds of massage.
Did you come home for New Year's or were you there?
I came home on the 31st and experienced New Year's twice.
Oh,
because you're crossing the international date line. It was 12 hours.
I love that you did
that. If I was talking to you on Thursday night, it would be Friday morning for me. And
so for you, if I'm right,
yes,
it's 2012 because you had it twice.
That's right. I'm a whole year ahead.
You're fabulous. Well, good for you, Robin. Triumphant again. You had a wonderful vacation, and I was miserable.
It was really funny because the woman who did the colonic, she was really excited about everything she would see coming through the tube. You would have loved her. I would think about you every time she would say, "Oh, there's a big piche." She would
Hey, a big piece. No kidding.
Yeah.
They were proud of you when you let out.
Oh, she says, "Oh, everything is very easy for you." And I said, "Well, I detox all the time," because she was telling me, like some people cry on that colonic table.
Oh, did you tell her you're like a champion at holding water?
Oh, she knows. She goes, "Oh,
Good
we're
fill.
going to do a fill, and it's going to maximum 1 minute."
So were they impressed over in Thailand with how much of a fill you could take?
Absolutely. They
Everywhere
were
you
like,
go.
"You are so easy. You make it easy for us."
Oh, Jesus. Thank God you didn't die over there getting your fill. I heard it can make your colon explode.
Oh, come on. I've seen there were tons of people there, all in really horrible shape. No colons exploded.
Would have been great. Like, I open up the paper, and it turns out there's a big flood in Thailand because Robin let out her fill. Oh, my goodness. That's some fill. No kidding. When I was on that island, then the guy goes, "You want to see a house that's for sale?" I go, I said, "Yeah, let me see that house." I go in there, I go, "Any ants?" He goes, "No ants in this house." I go, "Well, how much money is this
Ants
house?"
are extra.
This is so you can be neighbors with Keith Richards, Bruce Willis, and Donna Karen. You can buy in on an island. I go, "How much money for this here house?" "Oh, $9 million. I go, $9 million?
Are you kidding me?
Well, that's probably because it has no ants.
Yeah, what was the house you were in? It was only 5.
Yeah. Oh, that one, $2 million. You got to live with ants. Oh, man.
What can I do for you?
So, Robin, you tend to use your vacations as a time to explore new things, to take on new challenges, to put yourself in places that you're not typically comfortable.
I was very comfortable in Thailand.
Well, I mean, it's a very exotic vacation compared to what most other people did around here for the break.
You mean like stay home?
Yeah.
Visit your family?
Yeah, New Jersey isn't as
Do the
exotic
thing
as
you've been
Thailand.
doing all of your life.
Exactly. But you seem to enjoy yourself nonetheless.
Yes, I do.
However, when Howard goes away, he always tends to just want to be back home.
Well, how is it when you start a vacation with "I really don't want to go"? Do you really think it's going to work out well?
Right, so it's a question of attitude, regardless of the ants and everything he encountered.
I think that you sort of set yourself up to have a bad time when you say, "You know what, I really would rather stay home. I really don't like to travel. I really don't like to fly. I hate to be in strange surroundings. I hate to be involved with strange people. I don't know how it could ever work out well."
So negative attitudes breed negative actions. Like the ants might have been brought on by his
I don't
his
know that he
perspective.
can create ants.
Maybe that's what they were ultimately attracted to.
Who knows? He might have seen 2 ants that turned into 10 million in his eyes. Again, I went to Thailand and there were a few pests. There were, geckos and frogs in my bathroom, but it was kind of funny and I enjoyed it. And I said, well, that's the way things are here.
So you obviously enjoy stepping out of your comfort zone, whereas he just wants to be in there.
I have no comfort zone. Why would I be uncomfortable anywhere unless it was uncomfortable?
See,
I don't know that Thailand is uncomfortable.
You've got that wanderlust attitude. I like it.
I like to see how other people live. I like to meet people from different cultures. It's fun.
Now, do you think Beth will ever help him, see it your way? Because she seems much more adventurous.
Oh, she has told me she would love to show him Europe. She would love to go on gallivanting vacations with him to different places, but she doesn't ever think it's going to happen.
And do you think this Turks and Caicos experience has officially shut the door?
This was his another reason Howard will have for why do we have to leave?
Now, where next for you? Next time you go on a break, where are the adventures of Robin Quivers taking you?
I don't think that far in advance. You think I think that far in advance?
I should know otherwise. With your adventurous attitude.
Absolutely. I hardly made it to Thailand. I was booking this trip so late.
Wow, I like it. Thank you, Robin.
Okay.
you notice any other craziness at the party, Gary?
I missed this. What was it? This Ganji Steve screaming match. I'd like to actually know a little bit more about it. I heard Steve Langford mention it in the news.
Yeah, I heard all
and
about it.
I heard about it. I think when I called, I think I might have called John or somebody, maybe Ross, and I said, "So what happened, Steve?"
I don't think anybody was there at the time. It was like me, Will, and someone from Laura's office there at the time. It was the end of the party,
which was around what time?
Midnight, I guess, 12:30. I don't know. It gets hazy, but I was wearing that gray suit with the red tie. So as I said to you, I mean, we were saying Pee Wee Herman was being floated around quite a bit. But so the end of the night, we're sitting there, and Ganji makes 5 or 6 comments that I just ignore. I don't even say anything about them. And then on the 6th one, I just said, "Hey, Ganji, you made the joke 5 times. Now why don't you let it go?" And he makes another one, and then I said, "Hey, Ganji, you know what? I don't really like you, and you keep making these comments, and I'm trying to ignore them." And he makes another one. Now, Will is dying laughing while this is going on.
Which doesn't help.
No, which doesn't help. But Ganji thinks what he's saying is really funny. So now I start getting mean, and I'm like, "Ganji, Will's not laughing because he thinks you're funny. Will's laughing because he knows how much I hate you and that I'm getting bottled up right now, and you keep doing this." And he kept doing it. So then I got up and got in his face a little bit, and I was like, "Ganji, just walk away. Really, I don't like you. Like, shut up, And he just kept going, and then so I walked away.
Ganji, what did you say to Steve that upset him so much?
I don't even know, and Steve should just grow up. He's acting like a little baby, and that's the biggest problem here.
Let's work this out. Come on, man. He's a little baby. Shut up, Ganji.
I was trying to be adult about it, but you know what? You weren't, so fuck you. I don't need your shit.
You were the one, Ganji. Was I sitting there minding my business, or was I talking to you? Was I provoking you in any way?
I didn't know you harbored these ill feelings towards me.
Well, I told
maybe
you.
You should have said something. No. You said something when you were all drunk and obnoxious. Maybe you should have said something a little bit sooner, and I wouldn't have said anything.
Excuse me, I wasn't drunk and obnoxious, Ganji.
Yes,
you
were.
kept making fun of me, and I politely and calmly, as Will point out, or Rich will, I said, "Ganji, please stop."
I thought we were friends. I didn't realize.
Oh, and then I told you before things got out of control that we weren't, and you continued.
Yeah, but we were just busting balls.
No. You were busting balls. I was saying, "Ganji, I don't like you. Stop this."
We were all busting balls. It wasn't just me. Everybody, we were all busting each other's balls.
We just said there was 3 people there. Will, who knows I don't like you and is an asshole like that, and tried to provoke the situation, and you.
know what? Then he did a good job. So
what?
You know what? Then he did a good job. He provoked the situation.
Yeah, and I was telling you that that's what he was doing. I'm going, Ganji, he knows I don't like you, and he knows I'm going to flip out. And you just kept laughing and doing it.
I didn't know you didn't like me. And
I told you right then, Ganji. Calmly, I said, "Ganji, I don't like you. Please stop this." And then I said, "In fact, Ganji, I hate you. Please stop."
60 in 2 seconds. You first, you went straight from, Ganji, stop. I don't like this.
I let you say it 6 times before I even mentioned anything, Ganji.
Well, how am I supposed to know you didn't like me? If you didn't, why didn't you say something 6 months ago?
I just said, why? I never even see you, Ganji.
Who the fuck cares? You know what? That's the thing. You should have opened your big mouth. You're a big pussy. And you sat there for a year saying you didn't like me to everybody else except me.
No, just to Will, my friend, who I sit next to every day at work. Ganji, we were doing fine with you not knowing that I don't like you. All right, so why would I say anything about
it? You did like me. I would have never talked to you at all. I would just walk by you in the hallway.
Okay.
I would say, "Hey, Steve, how you doing? Hey, Steve, good morning. How's it going?" I don't do that to people who don't like me.
I tuned into the wrap-up show yesterday. Did you hear any of it?
No.
You know Steve Brandano, who hosts the Intern Show?
Of course I know Steve.
He hates Ganji. I didn't know
What
this
is
was.
that all about?
It's like a huge thing going on, and I was like, wow, Steve Brandano has a lot of thoughts about people.
And why does he hate Ganji?
From what I understood, Steve feels Ganji ridicules him and then doesn't stop. And he doesn't want to be ridiculed by Ganji. Which is funny. Nobody calls Mike Ganji Mike. They call him Ganji.
Ganji.
What is
He's
a Ganji?
become a Ganji.
Ganji. So I just thought it was interesting. Like, I never know about these fights. That's why I have to continue having this Christmas party every year. Something good comes out of it every year.
Things come out of it every year, yeah.
Last year it was Benji's girlfriend was wild. We all thought she was wild. This year Steve Brandano has a feud with Ganji.
Who knew? And how long has this been going on?
I don't have a feud with Ganji. I just don't like Ganji.
Yeah.
But how long has that
That's
been
it.
going on?
I haven't liked him for, I don't know, a long time. I don't know.
You didn't hear them going at it, but here's what happened. So at my party, Steve decided, to be fun and dress up with a suit and a red tie. And
Yeah.
a couple of people said to him, "Hey, you look like Pee Wee Herman." And, Steve thought it was funny. And
I agree, yeah.
Then, of course, Ganji, being so original, comes up to Steve and goes, "Hey, you look like Pee Wee Herman."
Does Ganji know he's hated by Steve?
Well, he didn't know this. And so a couple of times, Ganji keeps saying it over and over again, evidently, at the party. And so Steve finally said, "Mike, I don't like you. Please leave me alone." And Ganji, I guess, was drunk and didn't really understand. He
didn't get it.
He didn't get it. He was like, wow, he just kept going on about how he looked like Pee Wee Herman. And then it came out on the wrap-up show that Steve hates Ganji. Like, just dislikes him.
Oh.
And it was kind of funny because, no one really dislikes Ganji.
No.
I'm not thrilled with him, but, nobody really dislikes. But, like Steve he's just rubbed the wrong way by Ganji.
Wow.
It's pretty interesting. Like that, I would never pick, that scenario.
You summed it up very well, though. That's exactly it.
Yeah, well, I got to the bottom of it because I was intrigued when I heard them on the air.
Yeah, I understand JD not liking Jared.
Right.
But
that's
I don't
understandable.
understand this.
Yeah, but it's not the same thing as JD not liking Jared.
You were completely unaware that he didn't like you.
Absolutely.
When did you first start really kind of disliking him?
At Will's wedding.
What happened there?
Now, I had just broken up with my girlfriend, and at the time, I guess at Will's wedding, Ganji and I were really the only single guys that were there.
Right.
And so we went to a bar.
And up until this day, you didn't have any feelings really about him.
We never even talked.
Right.
We work here, but he works at TV. I don't really ever see him or talk to him. And so I don't have a relationship with him at this point.
Right.
We're the only single guys after the ceremony, so everybody's way drunk now. But we went to another bar, and then I get to and Ganji's just going at me about how, I don't know, he's gonna pick up women and I don't know. He was just
I know what you mean.
He was just getting on me about it.
When Ganji was younger and I used to see him more around here. Here now I've created a job where I don't have to see him. He used to we'd have Tori Spelling coming up, and at the time Tori was on Beverly Hills 90210 and
this was his dream girl.
Yeah, and he'd always say to me I can get her.
If I could meet her, I could get her.
If I could meet her, I can get her. And meanwhile, he was getting no one. He didn't get anything.
And that's the thing what Robin said about JD and Jared. It was if Jared was saying that to me, then I could be okay. But this whole thing, I'm what? I don't even remember.
Was he bragging to you?
No, he was just more making fun of me. He wasn't even saying I'm a ladies' man. He was just making fun of me, and I'm like, what is this? You're 15 years older than me. You're 200 pounds fatter than me, and you're making fun of me.
And what was he making fun of precisely? That you were alone at the wedding?
Yeah, I can't remember. It was just
because it was probably nothing. That was the thing. It was probably a nothing comment that in his drunken mind he blew up.
I keep saying in my drunken mind, I'm blowing up right now, Ganji. It has nothing to do with being drunk.
He's sort of
I know, but
arrogant.
you can't even remember what I said. That's the thing.
It was from 3 years ago.
He's saying the gist is that you're arrogant. That, in other words, for a guy who doesn't get any pussy, you're always sort of I'm a good-looking guy.
Do you ever look? Honestly, do I ever do that?
Listen,
ever?
Yes,
I don't
you
know.
do it all the time.
I was a goof with Tori Spelling.
No, but you've done it with
50
other
years
girls.
Ago. No, I know. I really don't.
Time with her, I could get her.
As a goof, I'll say that. Sure.
Right.
But the point is, you're goofing with me, who we don't have any kind of relationship at all. So all it is a guy that I don't know making fun of me.
What was the latest incident with this Pee Wee
Just the Pee Wee Herman thing. And once again, I let it go 5 or 6 times. It's fine.
Why do you have to keep nudging him with this Pee Wee Herman thing?
Because it was Will and I sitting together, and we were all good. Will was goofing on me. We were goofing on each other. I thought we were having a good time.
Was I goofing on you?
You know what I mean?
Was I goofing on you, Ganji?
No, but I thought...
No, I wasn't. I was leaving you alone. I was not paying attention
myself up to it. I don't mind people goofing on me. It's like a give and take when you're hanging out. That's what people do.
But I goof on people I like. That's why I didn't say anything to you.
I didn't know you didn't like me.
Until I told you.
Right, exactly. If you'd said it before, then I wouldn't have goofed on you.
Once he said he didn't like you, why did you keep goofing on him?
Well, because again, I didn't know he was even being serious at the beginning.
Right, sometimes a guy will go, I don't like you.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't know he was being serious. And then once he was serious, I got all serious and I was like, well, Steve, hey, I like you. Why don't we work this out? And then he blew up even more.
Yeah.
Hey, look, and at the end of the day, I should be pissed at him because every time because you're an asshole most of the time. Every time you're around drunk, there was a day, and you know me, I'm not a violent guy. I don't like to get into fights. I don't like confrontation.
Yeah.
There was a day that I almost punched the shit out of him.
Was that the beer pong?
The beer pong.
You know we have tape of that?
Yeah, we have tape of this clip of him being a dick.
Wait, let me explain this before you play it.
What happened at beer pong?
I was the stage manager for that show.
Right.
We had to stop down for production. So I had to go in and stop the action so the cameras can reset and do this stuff. Steve just
That's not
all
what
of a
it
sudden
was.
blew up. No, it absolutely was. It absolutely was. I had to stop down
What did
production.
you think it was, Steve?
First of all, Howard TV gets us there at 11 o'clock start in the morning, starts giving us drinks. They fall behind in the production. We don't even get started until like 3.
Well,
so
I'm
now
sorry,
we're
it's
in
a
the
production.
final.
We had issues.
Okay, well, you guys were giving us beer, so we've been
Right.
drinking since 11. It's now 6:30.
Right.
And we're in the last game of beer pong, which Will and I are playing for the championship. Now, whether you care about that or not is another story. But Will and I both care, so we're playing each other to win. And they go, all right, guys, we're going to have to do a coin toss now because we're out of time. Fuck
see.
you. We want to finish the game. You
So
know?
what happened? You started fighting?
Oh,
with
I mean,
Genji?
and I'm loaded at this
Let me
point.
hear this
I mean,
fight. Let
loaded.
me hear this.
I was so close to punching him. So close.
Let me hear
I
the
wish you
fight.
would've.
Let me hear the fight. Play it for me, please.
Oh,
Genji, you're a fucking dick.
Genji's a fucking dick.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh, a fight.
hey,
A fight on the floor. A fight on the floor.
What? You got another interview
That's what I
to
like
do,
to
Genji?
see.
Hold on. Genji's got another interview to do. Hold on. What? Thanks. Thank you, Genji. Thank you.
Look what's
Thank
going
you for
on,
ruining my
Genji. Look
shot,
what's going on
Genji.
here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Why aren't you saying anything?
I find Ronnie really annoying, interrupting
Why
the
is
fight.
he in the middle of all this?
All right, thank you.
So if anybody should be pissed at anybody, it should be me pissed at him. I'm trying to do my job.
So why did you think that guy likes you, Genji?
I chalked it up to, all right, he's drunk.
So funny that these
and-
two don't like each other.
So then you
well,
should.
it's not a these
I just
two.
chalked it up to you're
Genji
drunk.
was fine with Steve.
Yeah, I actually behaved there. I didn't even argue back with
Yeah,
you.
you're sober. I've been drinking since 11 a.m.
Is there anybody else you don't like, or is it just Genji?
No, but once again, like I tried to say yesterday, say there was somebody around here that I didn't really like. I wouldn't say anything about it because I don't want to bring that problem here.
Right.
Genji and I could coexist fine until he's hammering me over and over, and I ask him
Herman.
politely to stop.
I got news
It
for you.
wasn't politely to stop.
I wouldn't
It
want to
was.
hear
Ask
over and
Will.
over again that I'm Pee Wee Herman. Maybe once I'll take it, but not fucking 5
I admitted
times.
that I looked like Pee Wee Herman.
Right.
You
But
know?
all right already.
Yeah,
Move on.
Exactly.
He's got a point. He's got a point.
We were just goofing around. Look, again, I could take it just as well as we all
No one
you
was
can't.
giving it, Genji. No
Yes, I
one was
can.
giving it.
Genji, you're the only one giving it.
Will and I were goofing around.
And the other thing is, Will knows because. You know, Will sits next to me for 5 years. Will knows the way I feel about Genji. So Will knows that I'm gonna blow up if this keeps going on. And Will admit he's a dick, you know?
So
he's encouraged,
yeah.
you know, by laughing. Genji just thinks he's being funny. Like, he thinks Will's laughing because Genji's Pee Wee Herman jokes are hysterical.
I like that you guys don't like each other.
So even worse,
I'm
he's
enjoying
talking
this.
behind my back to Will.
I'm
and
not
everybody
talking
else.
behind you. Not to everybody else. No one knew. No one knew that I didn't like you besides Will, who's my really good friend here. So it's not like I'm going around. Not like John Hine or Gary knows. I'm not talking about you behind your back.
This is so childish.
Is there? What is it? I don't understand. I mean, it's not like Genji did anything to you.
No, but
I've
Robin,
never been. I think in my mind, I've always been nice to him. Every time I see him,
no,
I say
you've never
hi.
been nice to me ever. We
Steve, what
never
do you-
talk, Genji. We never ever talk. So based off the 3 times that we've hung out together, Will's wedding, beer pong, and this Howard's party.
It's always gone wrong.
I mean, yeah, or at least
3 times in 10 years you hung out with this guy, and every time it's a miserable
And
situation.
as I said at your party, I think I handled myself well at your party. I tried to, you know, I even said we're at the holiday party. Let's not do this. It's gonna get bad. And
Well, you said you were yelling, "Let's not do this. It's going to get bad." As I'm saying, "Hey, Steve, I really like you. Let's work it out."
No. I was yelling it when you were doing Pee Wee Herman.
No,
and then
no.
afterwards, when you start giving me, I didn't know that you don't like me. Let's work this out. I'm like, why? Why would I work it out?
You just don't want to be around Genji at all?
I'm not around Genji.
Right.
So-
But you're letting him know you don't like him. He rubs you the wrong way. The 3 times you've ever been with this guy, each time he's a fucking obnoxious asshole.
Exactly. And if you're gonna bust someone's balls, you should be friends with them first.
Yeah, get to know the guy.
And there's
before you
nothing that
bust him.
makes.
I'll
And
take
there's
him out to
nothing.
dinner.
There's nothing that you should think that we're friends. I don't know how you would ever think that. We're at the relationship where you can bust my balls over and over and
I
over.
assume that we were, but
Plus,
okay.
probably
I'm sorry.
Probably chicks were around.
No,
There wasn't. No, I just dislike Genji.
Right. No, I'm just thinking he shouldn't be calling you Pee Wee Herman in front of chicks.
No, I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't have done that if there was chicks around.
Right.
He probably
That was the
would.
thing. It was guys. It was just a couple guys. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was just us guys.
He's not
hanging
like a
around.
dick in the hallway when he sees me. I just don't want to be made fun of
All
by
right.
Genji, and I don't like him.
Well, it's fine. I'm glad I know
I'm trying
now.
to think if
at
I
least.
like Genji.
And And stop with like it's a big thing. Like, okay, now I'll never talk to you anymore.
No,
like,
I'm not.
okay,
Look,
done,
if I have
done.
to deal with you, but I'm not going to say hi to you every day I see you.
That's fine. That doesn't bother me in
So,
any way.
if I have to deal with you for work, it's fine. I'm a professional. But otherwise, I'm
By
not.
the way,
we're
you
not
should be
going to.
jealous that he looks like Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee Herman's skinny. You got to lose some weight, dude.
Oh, I can't believe I hate you. I hate you. Why would you say that?
Every time I see you, I'm making fun of you. You must hate me.
You're right. That's exactly what the same situation.
Steve's a little sensitive.
I know he is.
Well, what can I tell you? All right, you two maniacs. We now have a new feud: Ganji and Steve Brandano.
I don't know how to resolve this one because it's just a personality.
You know
thing.
what? For such a young guy, though, you seem to hate a lot of people. Don't you hate Steve Langford too?
Yeah, and I have a good reason to hate Steve
Why do you hate
Langford.
him?
Remember, I went to that Rolling Stone concert. My girlfriend was a teacher at the time. I said, my girlfriend doesn't want to be interviewed at all.
Right.
And all he tried to do was interview her the whole time he was there.
That's pretty obnoxious.
Yeah, it is. So that's it.
He also hates a lot of other people around here.
Who?
I heard you hate Richie Wilson.
I do not hate Richie Wilson. I like Richie Wilson.
That's not what
I just had a
heard.
party a couple weeks ago and invited Richie Wilson.
All right, that's not what I heard.
I like Richie Wilson quite a bit. We've hung out quite a bit recently.
Does he make fun of you?
No, but if he did, it would be okay.
All right.
I like Richie. Yeah. No, I don't have
Who
a
do you
problem with
hate
any.
more, Ganji or Steve Langford?
Steve Langford. No
Yeah.
question. Steve Langford has no soul. Ganji's a good guy. He just
He's a douche.
insults me, and I can't understand it. Steve Langford's
I
awful.
didn't think I was insulting him. That's what's funny. I really didn't.
Well,
I thought I was
try to
being
be
friendly with
somewhat
him.
empathic.
And when someone tells you you're insulting me, please stop. You might want to
Absolutely.
please stop.
All right, I'll take a note of that.
All right. I'll take a note of that. You like Lisa
Taking
G?
a note.
Yeah, Lisa G's a harmless person. She's annoying sometimes, but she's harmless. I don't hate her by any means.
Did you used to hate Sal too?
Yeah, a long time ago,
Look at
I
this
disliked Sal. Yeah, but Sal admitted that was something that he was doing, and
What did he do to you?
He would just go like, "Hey, Steve, how was your weekend?" And I'd be like, "Oh, it was good. We did blah blah," and he's already walked away. You know what I mean? So it's like, dude, don't come ask me how my weekend was. And he admits that, and Sal and I are good buddies now.
He's always the comedian, that Sal.
Yeah, but he's adjusted. He's in
All
therapy and stuff.
All right, very nice. All right. Great. He'll go to therapy and won't make phony phone calls. All right, thank you. All right, Ganji, try to straighten yourself out.
And thanks for the party, Howard. It was a great
You're
time.
welcome. It was a good time, except for when Ganji insulted you.
It was a great time.
I had a good time with Ganji. I sat and talked to him for a while.
We did. We had a nice long
Did you have
talk.
a good conversation with Ganji?
We talked about how hot Beth looked.
Yeah.
That was like
We spent a
Oh,
lot
that's
of
right. I remember
Yeah.
the question. Do you ever get tired of looking at her?
And I said, no, I don't.
Yeah, she looked good.
Yeah,
she was
looked
half
good.
naked.
Yeah, she had half her dress was off.
Yeah, her asshole was hanging out.
Yeah.
She was-
What?
Hey, easy.
No, sorry.
I know.
She looked good.
All right, thank you.
Good. It was very good. Good
He says
fun.
to me, you ever get tired of looking at her? I go, of course not. How would you get tired of looking at her? You have to be dead.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I enjoy it. I like my wife dresses up in outfits. I like it all. I'm very grateful to be with her. I don't take her for granted.
Steve,
Yes.
did you see the other side of this issue while you were talking to Howard just now?
No. What's the other side?
No, that, he brought up all these people that, you dislike. Are you...
That's not true. He brought up Steve Langford, who I dislike, who I've admitted to. There's nobody else that I dislike.
But he was pointing to the fact that maybe he even said it, maybe you're too sensitive. Do you see that at all, or do you think these are all
yeah,
valid?
no, I think I could be sensitive. Yeah. But the point, Greg, is please stop. Don't do this. This is going to get bad. I don't know how else you handle that. You know?
You can only
that's the
warn
way I
someone
did it.
so many times.
Yeah. So, I may be sensitive, but I don't think... there's plenty of people that I'm friends with that have said way worse things to me than Ganji have, and I'm still friends with them. So I'm not that sensitive.
So again, that argument, everything seems to be out on the table now. There doesn't seem to be any discrepancies about, where each person was coming from. But
Yeah, no, it seems like, all right, look, I know he hates me now, which is fine. I'm glad to know, because I won't waste any energy like trying to forge a friendship then. I don't want to sit there and waste time every time I see him to be nice and cordial. I can just say hey and just move on. I don't need to deal with that anymore.
now, from your perspective, you saw it as guys busting balls, and that was it.
Look, we do it all the time around here. That's what we do. We all, like when we're all together, we just bust balls, and I thought that's what we were doing. I didn't think anything more than that. I didn't think I was being extra mean. I didn't think I was being a dick. I thought we were all just goofing around on each other. And like I said, I have a good sense of humor. I can take it when somebody does it to me. I expect everybody else who works on the show would be the same way, because that's what this show is about. And I feel like when you don't, I kind of think differently of you. I wasn't sure. I thought he'd have a sense of humor.
Now, you mentioned yesterday on the wrap-up show that he's condescending. That was a point that didn't really get addressed.
Yeah, that's true.
How do you feel? You just feel that because he's been here so long that he talks down to some of the young guys, or views them as kids?
I don't know. Yeah, he talks to me like sometimes like Gary talks to me. Gary, who I work for, like, and respect, you know what I mean? None of those things. I don't work for Ganji, I don't like him, and I don't respect him. So, it's fine for Gary to talk to me. Gary's a mentor to me. Ganji is not at all, so don't talk to me like you're a mentor.
Or some type of elder statesman when you
I
really...
don't even know what Ganji does at all. And it definitely doesn't have anything to do with what I do.
Now, you've been with the show for a long time. You've been in Steve's shoes before. Has there ever been anyone in your past that you've had limited interactions with, and when you guys do hang out, they tended to bust your balls and you sort of formed the same type of opinion? Can you relate to his?
Not really, no. I mean, I've been here a long time. I mean, look, I've actually worked with people who I was close with here and would bust my balls, and sometimes would bother me. So, I could maybe say they bother me, but I would tell them that they were bothering me. I would tell them that I was I was getting mad. I would let them know that for some reason, like if something happened, 3 years ago or 4 years ago at a wedding, I would have said something. I would have addressed it then, not wait 4 years down the line to blow up,
Were there any feelings like this towards him just from being a fan of the show?
No.
Because you said you've had limited interactions with him. Three main time. There were 3 main events that really pissed you off. So there were already
great interview skills, Greg. By the way, they should use you more.
See, I told you I don't just say how did it go.
Is it preventing you from stepping up in Howard TV?
It might be. I'll just hop on that train.
No, I didn't know. I mean, besides the Seinfeld tape story, and that's funny. I don't think his show status does not affect it in any way.
He's just been 3 for 3 and annoying you or needling you for unnecessarily without really knowing you as a person first.
And by the way, the beer pong, I will admit, I was out of my mind drunk. We've been drinking since 11 a.m. Everybody there was in front of the cameras. So a lot of that had to do with alcohol. This time at Howard's party, not at all.
Now, do you think you just touched on a nerve with Steve with women and things that, he feels like, you don't have the right to be talking when
maybe he feels like because we're the 2 single guys on the show that we should have some sort of bigger bond. I don't know what it is. I mean, he brings that up a lot. So maybe he thinks we should have a bigger bond of some sort. I don't know why it touched a nerve. I just think he's a sensitive dude, I guess, and everything would touch a nerve, no matter what it was. And I don't believe his whole thing, if we were better friends, it would have made a difference. I don't think so.
You just think it's a personal...
I think that's the way he is, and I think he's very sensitive, and I think no matter what it would have been, he would blow up, because he's got anger issues.
Now, going forward, it seems like there's going to be a little bit of awkwardness, but it seems like both of you have agreed to move forward and work with one another. It can be cordial.
Yeah, I mean, the only times that I could think that it could be a problem at all is sometimes hanging out with, like, Ronnie. Ronnie hangs out with, like, Ganji and so I could see there'd be some times where I hang out with him that could be a problem. But other than that, we really never see each other. So no, I don't think it would be too much of a problem.
The annual beer pong tournament's coming up soon. I mean, this could be the perfect storm of Brandano Ganji Part 4.
Let's see the beer pong thing come around, and it'll be different when Ganji's playing beer pong because he'll suck and then he'll have nothing he can say.
And so, like you said, going forward, you can just be cordial, and that's about it.
Absolutely. Look. We both work in a very tight quarters here. I'm always going to be cordial and professional, but I'm not going to waste any time, ever talking to him or having a personal conversation with him. It's just not important to me now.
Do you foresee in a situation with drinking in the future in a social gathering, Ganji Brandano Part 4, or is this
No, because I wouldn't even include him in in a conversation like that. So it just wouldn't. It'll probably never be set up like that again. So no.
Just stop it, Can. Just stop it.
I'm sorry.
Hear it. No.
Sorry, man.
I told you to stop. Stop. Stop talking to the camera. Why can't you do that?
Once again, I think that's my main thing. I think that's the thing that makes me so mad. Is unattractive large guy is making fun of me, and I just and then, like, it would be the same thing if you just beat somebody at beer pong and then they're making fun of you. That's my whole thing. That's what I can't get around it. You know,
It's like
Ganji was some
Philadelphia
kind of
fans, you know.
stud.
It's like win something first, then talk.
Philly just won the World Series, so I'm not going to put down the great state of Philadelphia, city of brotherly love.
I will always put that city down. But I get it. It's like if you're no Brad Pitt yourself, what are you doing criticizing?
Yeah, you know, that's what I was trying to say. Like, if Jared was making fun of me, okay, he's got some piece of ass on his arm. I get it.
Right.
But what the fuck?
All right. By the way, that Jared, he just keeps getting more handsome.
He does.
Oh wait, is this still recording?
He does.
All right.
And we'll end it there.
Okay. So the Cold War has begun.
Yeah, exactly. It's not even a Cold War. I'm not going to be cold with them. I'm just going to be indifferent. How about that?
The indifferent war.
Yeah, the indifferent war. I'm just gonna, I don't care enough anymore, and that's fine. There's enough people around here that I'm close with that I don't need to be close with anybody else. So, look, I originally wanted to solve this problem and make good because I don't want to be mad at anybody. I kind of feel like this place is like my home and my family. I don't want to be mad at anybody here. So, and he just didn't want to deal. So, the ball's in his court, I guess. If he wants to deal with it, then we'll deal with it. If not, it'll just go on like it is.
Lou Henner. Mary Lou, of course, used to be the star of Taxi.
That's right.
She's written a whole bunch of health books. She used to fuck John Travolta. I remember that. I mean, bang. She talked properly about that.
Well, she loves sex. She admits that.
Loves sex, loves the smell of a man, loves the taste of a man. But more importantly than anything, which I'm shocked. Hi, Mary Lou.
Hi.
I'm more shocked than anything that all the times I had you on the show and spoke to you, you never mentioned this autobiographical superpower you have.
Well, it's so weird because, I've always had it. I've talked about it a lot. I was on Bob Costas talking about it in the Today Show, in different shows. People would ask me about it. But, I never knew it was that unique. The whole 60 Minutes thing has surprised me probably most of all because I had no idea it's being considered a superpower. It's crazy.
That means, according to the piece on 60 Minutes, which I saw, Mary Lou's brain is one of only 6 that they know about in the world. Her brain is actually, it's actually larger than most people. Have you ever been tested IQ-wise?
I'm sure when I was little at school, but I never knew what it was or anything.
Were you super intelligent in school?
I was. I was very smart in school. I was one of those good little Catholic school girls. I got 4 scholarships to go to the University of Chicago. I was,
Wow, you see, it seems like...
But that has nothing to do with it because a lot of the people, in fact, the first woman who came forward, she talks about the fact that she was not a good student. Some of the other people in the group felt like they were not good students at all.
They've only found that 6 people in the world so far have this ability. And by the way, Mary Lou has procreated. She has children, which is good because I want this genetic...
Well, do the children have it?
It's my younger one. I have 2 boys, 15 and 16 years old, and they both are super intelligent. My son, who's 16, is graduating, and he already got into Columbia University next year.
But do they have that ability?
Well, my younger one does. He doesn't want to own it yet, but he's got the greatest memory I've ever seen on anyone else.
But does he have autobiographical memory?
He can tell you, he doesn't have he can't say, a certain day was a Monday or Tuesday and things like that. But I know that if he really wanted to, he could. But he remembers every detail. No, Mom, that was 3 weeks ago, and stuff like that.
For those of you who didn't see this piece on 60 Minutes, and Mary Lou is referring to the fact that her son is still developing his superpowers. But Mary Lou has a superpower.
When did it kick in for her? Because that
11.
was also.
Well, you know what's interesting? I mean, I can remember back to 2 years old, 1 year old, 5 years old, but it really like gelled at 12. And but I still remember 10, 11. All.
Let me explain to people what your power is, because
sure.
maybe some people didn't see 60 Minutes or hear my show yesterday. The superpower is called autobiographical memory. So the way it works is, if I said to Mary Lou, Sunday, no, I don't even have to say Sunday. Let's say I said November 4th, 1972. She could
November 4th, 1972 was a Saturday.
And you could tell me what the weather was that day.
Well, in Chicago.
What was the weather in Chicago that day?
Well, I mean, this is so funny. November 4th, 1972. I know exactly what I was doing on that day.
You're probably blowing John Travolta.
No.
Go ahead.
I didn't even meet him until 3 weeks later.
Oh, I see.
Yes. No, actually, I went to a restaurant called Gaya's Restaurant in Chicago. I was at the University of Chicago, and I was also in a show, Good Woman of Szechuan. And
what was the weather that day?
It was cold. Well, it was always cold in Chicago, but it was particularly cold, and I remember the dress I had on. It was,
They say that it might sort of be like OCD, this amazing ability.
It's weird. It lies in the same place in the brain, but I mean, I might like an organized closet, but believe me, 1 in 6 of us had to be organized, so I came from a big, messy family. I don't have, like, phobias, or I don't have a germ thing, or I don't obsess on things. And
How deep does the power go? In other words, would you know what your waiter looked like that day at the restaurant?
Oh, definitely. Oh, no, I totally know what I looked like. Oh, you know what's so funny is that I can tell you, like, what I weighed, who I was dating all the time, what I was wearing, what I was doing. And it's funny because I was practically a grown-up before I realized other people couldn't do it.
Do you remember?
And do you remember everybody's name?
Names, it's like I remember. It's very experiential. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm in my body when I think back to it. I see myself at a party that night. I see myself at this restaurant that night. And I feel like I'm walking through the crowd, or I'm talking to somebody, and so.
But when I mention a date and I say to you such and such a date, and then you go, "Oh, that was a Sunday."
What do I see?
No. When you say that was a Sunday, in other words, you don't even have to go through a process. You just know that was a Sunday, that date.
Well,
How does that work?
I don't know. In the 60 Minutes, when my son was asking me dates, because what's funny, I spent 4 days with 60 Minutes, so you can imagine what I went through. In fact, one of the days, I ended up answering. They gave me every memory test known to man. I mean, every test that has ever been conceived to test somebody's brain. So it wasn't just about autobiographical. It was everything else: visual, sequential, numerical. Every single test that has ever been designed.
Do you have to? Let's say I said to you, "Give me Bob Smith's phone number." Would you?
Well, phone numbers have always been easy for me because I can always associate them with dates.
So you don't need a Rolodex. In other words, if I say anybody's phone number, as long as you've processed that number in your head somewhere, it'll come up.
Yes.
Oh, my God. Do you remember what happened to us, me and you, in July of 98?
In July of 98, I was doing, you mean at the Four Seasons?
Wow. Unfucking believable. You do remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember the exact date?
It was during the middle of the week. I went with, it was July 16th.
That's right.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I ran into her. What happened that day in July?
It's probably, okay, so July 16th, 1998 was a Thursday.
Right.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Right. And so in the afternoon, I had a big brunch at my house, and I was working on one of my books. I was still.
When you say you had a big brunch, what did you eat?
I had like a big salad, cold noodles with sesame sauce.
Did you make a big duty that day?
Oh my God!
Do you remember even that?
I'm a healthy girl. I know that you're healthy now, Robin, too.
I am.
Do you remember the day that you had your biggest duty? Do you?
I'm not going to get into the duty talk.
Wait a second. Do you remember the day you had your biggest duty?
The biggest in my life?
Yeah.
As a healthy person?
Yes.
Oh, it's every day.
It's every day.
Floaters, not sinkers.
Do you remember on on July 15th, 1994, how many duties you made? I'm being serious.
Do you know? I don't know.
You don't know. Does it play like a movie in front of you?
I'll tell you how you know what's so incredible? I've been describing my memory for so long to people that I used to call it, I said, it's like going to a card catalog, okay? Because I wanted people to sort of know what the access, how you access it.
Right.
And for me, once I saw selected scenes on a DVD the first time, I went, oh my gosh, this is what it's like. And what happens to me is that the entire year, when you say a year, it sort of like runs itself through and left to right, almost like a timeline. And I see all the little selected scenes of the year, like in a calendar way, but more next to each other, not in a page flipping way.
I see it as a blessing, but Robin was saying yesterday it could be a curse, and one of the people in 60 Minutes didn't want to come in, sees it as a curse because they can't even forget. I would think it would be a blessing in my life because, like, I do routines about my parents, let's say, that like this morning. I would be able to access all of the conversations and hear them again, right?
Oh, absolutely. And, I lost my parents really young. I was 17 when my father died. And he died a horrible way, and so did my mother. And I saw both of them die.
How did they die?
And he died during an argument with my brother when we were having a Christmas party at our house.
Was he killed?
No, not at all.
Did he have a heart attack? Oh.
And
you can play that over in your head.
I can, over and over. And my mother died of arthritis. She was a dancing teacher and lost her leg.
Let me ask you something.
It's horrible.
Wait a second. Go back to your father. The day your father died, he was in an argument with your brother. You can recall the entire event.
Yes.
Do you remember your father's last sentence?
He had already kind of passed out when I came because we were having this huge party in our backyard because we had a dancing school in our backyard in our garage.
Right.
And so I came in when he had already gone into it. I know that my father's, I know my father's last words to me at the party. But that's something I think people would remember anyway.
Yeah, they would remember that.
Yeah, they would remember that anyway. So it's not so much things like that. But don't forget, as an actress, anything, it was never... When you only know something, it's not weird to you. It was never weird to me to have a great memory because I've always had it.
Yeah, but does it work like
people could too?
As an actress, when you were on Taxi, they hand you the script. Could you read it once and then completely have it memorized because you've read it once?
No, it's not so much a photographic memory. That's what photographic memory is. Although I have a very strong photographic memory because that's an easy. I can sit there and have the experience of reading through it and then almost see the page in front of me. But it's not like I can read a script once and then know the words.
What was
maybe 3 times and I'll know the words.
What day was it that you first saw your first pubic hair down there?
Stop.
I'm serious.
I know you really have to veer this conversation.
No, I want to know because I don't remember.
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? Isn't that funny?
Do you remember the day you got your period?
Do you remember?
It's one that sprouts out. Do you know what I'm saying? It's
what was the day?
You go ooh, that's it. Stuff like that.
What was the first day you had an orgasm?
Gosh, then the person will know who. No, I'm kidding.
Go ahead.
I'm not telling you that.
Why not?
Because
you were never uptight about sex.
What?
When did you get uptight about sex?
No, maybe because I have teenage boys. How about
so
that?
What? Who cares?
I have a 15 and 16-year-old. No, I don't have to go into that.
When did you have your first orgasm? But do you know the date?
I do.
Right,
what about when you got your period? Was that a shocker? And where were you? And the whole thing?
What was the date? Your period. Wait, better yet, what was the date? The first time you swallowed a man's...
Oh, I know that for sure.
Go ahead. What's the date?
No, I'm not letting you veer off into that.
Come on.
You want to talk about some of the other stuff?
All right, how's this?
What?
What was the weather like on the day you first swallowed a man's jism?
Beautiful.
It was beautiful out.
Beautiful out.
And...
Was it daytime or night?
Was it night or day?
Evening.
Evening.
Don't forget, I'm a good Catholic school girl. We do everything. No,
here's a test.
Penetration's the mortal sin. Everything else is venial. So we get good at the venial stuff.
Mary Lou Henner, you appeared on my show 4 times. Give me the 4 dates.
Oh gosh, 4 times. Let's see. Well, first of all, do you know that I was supposed to be on your show Friday, September 9th of 1994?
What happened?
I was in New York. I didn't make it because my little boy, he was 5 months old at the time, he was sick. But it had nothing to do with the fact that the day before you were kind of nasty to my good friend Fran Drescher. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't remember. I'm friends with Fran.
Yeah, she's a doll.
Yeah.
She's a great girl. Okay, so I did end up on the show a couple weeks later talking, and that was September, it was Friday, September 23rd of 1994.
It says here you never appeared on a Friday.
What?
It says the first time you appeared on the show.
Uh-huh.
You say September?
Yeah.
What?
Howard, these are when she phoned in. These are all.
Oh, these are phony.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, Gary.
Oh,
She's right, and we're wrong. We're wrong. These are phoners?
But I remember in when you came to L.A.
Yes.
And I had to come super, super early in the morning.
You're right.
Yeah, and it was at the Comedy Store, I think. Yeah, wasn't it? You were in that, and I remember Robin, was in like a funny little boothy kind of thing.
Do you know let me just understand this. Do you understand the four? Can you recall the 4 days that you called into the show?
I think I can. I mean, I'm not 100% sure because it's a phone call, so I'm standing in my kitchen or my bathroom.
This is insane.
Wait, you got to hear this, Howard. So we went through the logs yesterday, and we couldn't find when she was in studio,
right? And
it was making us crazy, so we couldn't find it. September 23rd, that day she's talking about. Jason just went and looked back. Her name's spelled wrong in the log. She's right. We're wrong.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's crazy stuff. This is crazy. I should have made love to you.
Oh, my gosh.
This is such a mistake.
You would have remembered that.
Was there any opportunity for you to make love to her? What are you talking about?
I think she wanted it from me at one point.
I always found you sexy, Howard. You know that.
I think I could have gotten her.
Judith Regan and I always talked about how much we loved you. Always.
Oh, man.
Do you remember the first time? I remember the first time I met Judith.
No, but wait a second. Give me one of the dates that you called into the show.
Let's see. Also, let's see. Tuesday, April. It was in '96. April 30th.
You are completely correct.
Oh, wow.
This is insane. Do you realize the superpower this woman has, and that eventually
what can you do with it?
This is a
well, I'm writing a book about it because I know I can help other people. Because I don't want to do this just like let's bring out the little wind-up toy. That's
right.
So not what I want to do. I'm all about helping people, and I know that the scientists are going crazy over this because they feel like it's going to be great for Alzheimer's and other brain problems, et cetera, and just tapping into something that's never been tapped into before. And so in my book, which comes out in May, so I'll definitely come on again and talk about it. I'm talking about what it's like to not only be in this head, but also how to help other people learn how to access information, store it, and then retrieve it.
Really? You could teach somebody to do that.
I teach classes at marylou.com, and I have memory classes. I have a focus group. I know.
Yeah, but you've got that brain. We don't have that.
Yeah, but it's also, the brain is a muscle, and so the more
you can't. I could have all the muscles in the world. I could never do what you do.
I can't turn anybody into this. I know that.
You're amazing.
But it's definitely something that that you can. I just spent a week with my sister, so I know some of the things that she'll refer to something, and I'll say no, it was this day, and then all of a sudden
she doesn't have the power.
She doesn't have the power. Everybody in my family is really smart, and they have great memories.
I heard she can turn invisible. Is that true?
You got the memory. She got invisibility.
She got invisibility.
Oh, that's a nice one to have.
And her dad used to be able to run really fast.
Oh, my gosh. That would be your favorite.
And your mother died horribly, too?
Oh, my mom was a dancing teacher. We had this dancing school in our backyard with 200 students between the ages of 2 and 80, including the nuns who came over for stretch classes, because we lived next door to a Catholic church.
Yeah.
And my mom also ran a beauty shop in our kitchen with 25 women from the neighborhood.
No wonder she died young. She was exhausted.
Yeah. And so anyway, so she was incredible, and she had this dancing school, and then after my father died, the stress just took over her body, and she ended up having horrible rheumatoid arthritis, and she died from the complications of it, and ended up losing her leg, and it was terrible. It was
awful.
No, terrible ways. And my parents were fabulous people. They created created this environment for our neighborhood that people still talk about today. You know, it was just this little like gem right in the middle of all of it.
Hey, baby, let me ask you something personal. How are you holding up? Are you looking good?
Oh yeah.
Body still tight?
To see, I'm going to be on the Today Show tomorrow, and then next week I'm a judge on the Miss Universe pageant, and then I'm coming back to New York to do The View, and then
is the
I've got
body
a movie
holding
coming
up
out
or what?
too. What?
How's the body look?
Good. I should come in and see you when I come back to New York.
You're not kidding. With these new superpowers, I can't get enough of you. I'm totally turned on.
It's so funny.
I
And you're
mean, this
happy
is
too. I'm happily married now too.
Four
with the
times,
love of
right?
my life.
Weren't you married like 4 times?
No, 3. But
3.
It's because I was waiting for this one. I've known Michael since the first year of college at the University of Chicago, but he was my college roommate's boyfriend.
This dude she married, she took her from her college roommate.
No.
Hold on.
How about
Mary Lou is like sexual dynamite. She's sexual dynamite, but I'll tell you what a good...
Sexual napalm?
She's sexual napalm. She loves sex so much, Mary Lou Henner. I hope she doesn't mind me saying this. She even told me she loves the smell, the taste of a man, right? You
that's
love...
in my book. Yeah, I do. Oh,
and she made love to almost everyone on the show Taxi.
Except Danny DeVito.
But she found him sexy.
5 years, and we worked with 77 guys all day. Come on.
Well, listen
2
to
out
this.
of 77.
She banged Travolta. She banged Tony Danza, who evidently is an animal. He would have sex anywhere and do
Anytime.
animal. Why was he such an animal, Mary Lou? I don't even remember.
It's that energy. It's that Tony energy. But, you know.
He banged you in weird places, right?
Yeah.
In the butt? No.
No, not the butt. And also, she made love to... Now, okay, you get Travolta, you get, Tony, but even Judd Hirsch, she fucked. I mean, banged,
I
excuse me.
adore Judd. They were, these were great guys.
What was the weather
It was the
like
70s.
under Judd Hirsch's balls on January 12th, 1984?
Oh, I wasn't with him then.
Wow, the
I don't
memory
know.
on you. And you remember every sexual moment, right? I mean, it all plays out.
It's all, well, see, I really believe that because a person has been through their lives, it's in there somewhere. That's why people, when they get Rolfed or something, or some kind of change in their body or whatever, certain memories come back because it's all stored somewhere in our muscles and in our psyche and our hard drive.
That's what hypnotists will say. Yeah, if you really take a person back to the day, you can walk them through it. Just like they're there.
The experts say that we only access not even like 10% of our brain power.
Right.
So I believe what Mary Lou is, she is one of those people that she is what we're going to look like.
She got an extra couple of percent.
She's going to look like what we do in the future. And that she is the beginning of a mutation in the human existence, that eventually we will have these superpowers.
Oh, I'm excited about that.
Compared to her, we're like Gary the retard.
We're Charlie when he goes back.
Right. We're retarded compared to her, but we have this. She is the future. Don't you see?
Well, wait a minute. Let me just ask you something.
We're frogs.
Excuse me, are you plagued by any of these memories? Are there things you would rather not have in your head?
Really not. Because, and you know what? This is
first time she met me.
Wait, what did you say?
I said the first time you met me.
Oh, well, you know what it is? It's like this. It's like if you process it in some way that it's just part of you. It doesn't become this like crazy emotional boogeyman. Like, oh, I don't want to look at that. I don't want to look at it. When you do that, then it really has power over you.
Well, the reason I ask is because people who have something really traumatic happen to them, they already are stuck with that memory, and sometimes they can never break out of it. Like it marks them for the rest of their lives.
Right.
Like that could be dangerous in a memory like yours.
Like mine.
The most tragic things certainly have been what's happened to my parents and things like that.
Right.
But but because it's such a part of me, and there are like lessons to be learned from things, and I just never, I can't say that anything so horrible to me happens that I would want to block it out. So maybe other people feel differently. I don't know. I'm not in their heads. But for me, even the most horrible things that have happened to me, it's a part of my life and part of my story.
Do you ever lose your keys? Is it possible for you to lose your keys? No.
You know what? I could be like, where did I put them? And then I'll just retrace, and I'll be like, okay, that's where they're going to be.
Wow.
So it's like that.
I mean, this is just unbelievable.
Oh, thank you.
Do you think your powers go so deep that, like, have you ever witnessed a crime, but they needed to know, like, a person who was standing in the background and you could draw up the whole picture of what was going on?
That's never happened to me, but yeah, I could probably do that. I was involved in a deposition, and because of the details of my observations, they would throw the whole case out. They changed because my deposition was so like crazy thorough.
Who was the best lover, Judd Hirsch, Tony Danza, or
all different
Travolta?
All different. Very different. And I have different relationships with those guys, of course. I mean, Johnny and I practically grew up together.
Do you know how many times, do you know every date of when you had sex with John Travolta?
I know every date that I spent with anybody in my life.
Wow.
Let's put it that way. Do I sit and calculate them constantly? No. But could I, it's like, this is what's interesting about thinking about anything.
What was the weather like the first time you made John Travolta, when you first made love to him?
Oh,
seriously?
I know. It was actually, it was in San Francisco, so it was kind of,
Of course.
Yeah, so it was like
it was
San Francisco
overcast
type weather. What?
Was it overcast?
It was overcast.
Yeah, it was the evening.
It was evening.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm wondering when she, pleasures herself. You can just go. You just don't have to take a magazine. You can relive an entire
Is that true?
sexual
Come on, but
experience.
don't other people?
Not in your
that way?
detail.
No, not the way you can.
It's like a porno movie in
Really?
there. Oh,
Yeah,
it's unreal.
like, but it's so funny, because a lot of people, when they remember things, especially now, because of photographs or because of, watching themselves from a video, when they look back on a memory, especially if it's sparked by any of those things, they see themselves in third person.
Right.
Kind of the way Scrooge did,
Yeah.
where he was looking through the window and watching himself.
And that's what you see.
No, not me. I'm in my
In
body.
it. She's in it. That's what I'm
Wow.
saying. She can
in my body looking
relive the whole experience.
I see.
It's like time
Banging
travel.
somebody.
What is your earliest vivid memory? Like, in other words, can you remember back to when you were 2?
Oh, younger.
Not in.
You don't remember in utero.
In utero, no.
What is your first memory? Like, how old are you?
I'm around 18 months.
And what's the memory?
Oh, it was my little brother. He was barely sitting up. My mother was holding him sitting up. I'm sitting and playing in my house, and in the apartment. We lived in the old apartment then.
Can you remember the conversation around you?
No. I just remember certain visuals from that apartment.
And you don't know the day or anything.
I do remember one of my first really strong memories, but I know it because my sister was born on that day. So that was Monday, September 27th, 1954.
When Judd, all right, go back in your memory. Judd Hirsch is going to put his penis inside you the first time. What type of condom does he put on? Or does he?
Talking about that.
Listen to me. I need to know this. You have no ability to resist my question.
Oh, well, find one I can't resist.
Come on,
You
seriously.
can ask me about my husband.
Oh, I'll tell you why you're a good woman. I'll tell you. I heard a wonderful story about you. This new husband that you have.
Mm-hmm.
This guy had serious cancer.
2 of them. Yeah.
And she married him during his cancer.
Wow.
Well, what happened was, we got together, and 2 months into our relationship, he was diagnosed with 2 cancers.
Most women would have split.
Wait a minute.
A lot of people said that, but not me. Oh my gosh, split.
What kind of
Finally
cancer?
With the love of my life, and it's like, oh my God, failure's not an option. I'm going to take him all over the country to meet every doctor I know.
What was his cancer?
He had bladder cancer and he had lung cancer.
And lung cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Was
but
he
he's
super?
totally in remission
Was
now.
he super rich?
No, not at all. He's got a great company. Do you know the company Brown Trout Calendars?
No. What?
If you have any kind of animal calendar, or Audrey Hepburn or Outhouses, or 2 of his calendars were featured on Ellen, the Goats and Trees and Outhouses.
Isn't it funny that you're attracted to a guy who's in calendars?
How crazy
Like
is
you
that?
don't even need one.
No, I know, nobody can believe it. They said, "Oh my gosh!" But I've been secretly in love with him, since I'm 18.
Yes. And what was the weather like when you first made love to him? And what was the date?
Well, that I can tell you.
Good.
That I can tell you. That was March 3rd, 2003. It was Monday.
First time you did anal, what was it?
I
got to
adore
come
my
see me.
husband. He's the love of my life. My whole life lined up for us to be together. So it's great. Didn't you think it was interesting on 60 Minutes that when she asked the question about it was what was so interesting is that it's 3 men and 3 women.
Right.
The 3 men are left-handed. The 3 women are right-handed. I mean, they did every kind of genetic testing, muscle testing. They tested us forever.
Yeah, they wanted to make sure it wasn't a fraud, and it's not. I mean, this is the real deal.
By the end of I told you I spent 4 days with them. By the end of my day of testing, of question testing, I had answered over 500 questions.
Good Lord.
And they found things from all over, and it was just like, they have a test. One of the tests that they do has 60 questions to it, and most people get 0 to 3 correct. And I got 47.
Wow.
And the ones that I didn't know never crossed my radar, couldn't associate them with anything. And that was just like that was like a memory test.
It is
for
amazing.
Dates and stuff.
It's amazing. I'm amazed by it.
You know what? I think a lot of people will come forward and they're going to find a lot more of us. I mean, a lot more. I'm sure. I'm sure it's not as phenomenon.
I'm going to pick a random date. This will be the final question.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to pick a random date. And you tell me what happened on that day in history. Now,
I don't know. I mean, I'm not like a history.
I don't mean
buff.
history, but tell me what happened to you that day. Maybe something phenomenal happened that day, or maybe it was just an ordinary day.
Because it is autobiographical. It
That's
doesn't
right. I
necessarily have to
understand.
do anything with history.
Because there are a lot of people who are on the autism spectrum who, and I've none, I'm not on the autism spectrum at all. But, not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's not connected to that at all. There are people who have Asperger's or autism, and they, you can name a date,
Right.
in his, like in the 1200s.
What happened to you on the 15th of August, 1975?
Oh, the 15th of August, 1975. I know exactly. It was a Friday. It was. Did somebody call in about this?
No. I randomly.
random?
I just thought of the number.
Oh, August 15th, 1975. It was a Friday. It was my 3rd date with somebody that I ended up being involved with for 3 years, and it was the first time that we
made love.
Made love. Yeah.
Who was it?
An old boyfriend of mine from the Grease days.
Oh, Travolta.
But not Travolta. No, I knew Johnny from 72. We met in 1972.
And what's all this stuff? Well, he's not into chicks. He's into chicks, right? He's
into me. I can't attest to anyone else.
What do you think's going on there? Maybe he just likes it all.
So.
What do you think? What's your speculation on that?
He was definitely into it. So
let me guess who the guy was on this.
Oh, you wouldn't know.
Grease guy,
No,
Jeff
he's a good
Conaway?
friend of mine.
Jeff Conaway.
No. Jeff and I we're always like brother and sister.
Well,
No,
I got to tell
Jeff
you
and I.
something. This is very impressive.
Oh, thank you.
I am very turned on by you.
Hey, Howard.
What is
I'll
it,
come
Benji?
and see you when I come back.
Yeah, you got to let me look you over. I want to see how you're holding up.
Okay.
How old are you now?
I'm 58.
58?
Yeah.
You don't have to come see me then.
Oh, okay.
You're like, no, I'm just joking.
So funny.
You're 58 and you're holding up good, huh?
I'm holding up good. Well, it's that vegan diet. It's good. That plant-based food,
I know you can remember anything, but don't remember 58.
I try to forget that.
You try to forget that one. What is it,
See, that's the
Benji?
problem. You can't
I'm
forget.
going to live a long, long time.
Hey, Mary Lou.
happy.
Mary Lou,
What?
when you say like you can remember, like you can see what happened at 18 months, can you actually remember thoughts in your head?
Yes.
Like what were you thinking at 18 months?
I was thinking that, I wanted to help her hold up my little brother. And I was thinking, like the day my sister was born, I can remember thinking I can't wait to play with her. And I can remember actually before, that was like a very vivid day, but I can remember even before that because I loved to sing. My whole life I have loved to sing.
Do you have any belief or do you have any memories of a past life?
There are things that happen to me, especially in France, where I go, oh, I've been here before. So little things like that. Or I'll go to a country or I'll go to a place and I'll say, I've been here before.
Have you ever tried to look into that and test that at all?
I haven't. I should do that. But
So do you believe in God and do you believe in reincarnation?
I definitely believe in I don't know if he doesn't have like a white robe and long hair, but I definitely believe in a higher power.
Do you remember meeting God in a past life?
Well, I was definitely the kid sitting in church who thought she could see the statues breathing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like.
Well, I think you're just
I've always
Meshuggah.
felt very connected to in a spiritual way. So
I am very curious about all of this. This is wild stuff, you understand?
Really? That's
This
so
is the
funny.
closest thing I have to Superman. I want superpowers. I want them, I want them, I want them.
Well, then I'm definitely going to have to come on when I tell you about my book. So,
Good,
because I
all
know
right.
I can help people. I know it, and I'm so excited about that.
What are you going to wear?
I don't know. I probably, something that shows off the fact that I eat well.
Yeah, something tight. What is it, Gary?
Could Mary Lou go to Vegas and play blackjack and count cards? Is that part of it?
It's so funny. No, although I would remember a lot of. I'm not a card counter. I was just in Vegas last week with 28 family members for Christmas week, and I'm going back to Vegas next week for the Miss America pageant. And so, I don't want them to think.
So in other words, your point is she could possibly remember every card that's been put out.
You would think. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
In the memory test that I did. Oh, I also want to say I have a Hallmark movie, Mulligan, which is really fun. So I want to talk about that too. But anyway, I would remember if I really concentrated while I was sitting there. I understand like the order and the sequence and the chronology of things.
Wow.
So I could probably tell people like 4 hands ago you had this and I had this. Numbers and especially if I related things to dates.
The phones are burning up. What is it, Frosty?
Oh,
Go ahead,
really?
Quick for Mary Lou. What do you want to say?
Hey, Howard, I just wanted to ask Mary Lou if she can tell me the dates, the day of the week, and what the weather was like the first time she got anal.
Oh, God.
It was very cloudy. She's very uptight about sex.
No.
All right, thanks.
All right, go ahead, Mel. What do you want to say?
Hey, now, Howard, can anybody say hoax? Fred,
Hoax?
Hoax.
Can I hear a cuckoo bird, Fred?
Wait a second,
Hey,
Mel, wait a second.
What are you saying?
This
You're
has
in on this?
This is unbelievable. This woman, because my guys are such morons, they wrote her name wrong in the computer. I asked her the first time she was on the show. I said, no, it's wrong. And then they went back and checked. They spelled her name wrong.
And she was right.
And she knows she could tell you the weather, and we can go back and check it.
Well,
There's no hoax here.
It just sounds fishy, and
It does sound fishy, but it's real.
Yeah, that's so weird. Well, I mean, go to UC Irvine, University of California at Irvine, and talk to the people there.
Watch the
They'll show
60 Minutes report on it. It was
Yeah.
a fascinating report. There's no way
And they
you could fake
tested her
it.
and tested her and tested her.
Yeah.
Oh, but it was crazy how many
So
things.
I just said to the woman, when did you call into my show? She picked out the date and knew what day of the week it was.
Well, that's fascinating, but will she ride the Sibian later today?
Yes. When she comes in, she'll be riding the Sibian. Thank you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Mary Lou, you got to get on that thing. People don't give a shit about your memory.
I guess not.
Anyway, I do.
They're not as evolved as you are.
Mary Lou, it's so good to speak with you.
So great to talk to you, too, again.
Let me do the plugs. You got the book coming out. You got the special on the Hallmark special.
Yes, it's called Mulligan, and it's with Jenny Garth, and Peter Facinelli wrote it.
Okay.
And I have a movie this summer called Vamps with Alicia Silverstone and Sigourney Weaver, Richard Lewis, your pal.
Right.
So,
right.
so all good stuff. And,
Good.
And come see me at marylou.com because I teach classes and I'm in the chat room and, talk to people all the time.
Any pictures?
Yeah, some good ones.
What are you wearing?
Different things. You'll see.
All right, very good. I like it. All right, Mary Lou, thank you. Mary Lou
Okay,
Henner,
guys.
the amazing superwoman, Mary Lou Henner. I am just shocked.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
I need a superpower. Oh, if I had that.
You have a superpower. You're
What
the
is
king
that?
of all media.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. What am I going to do with that?
I think people would say you've done a lot with it.
I'm blown out by that. Are you guys blown out by this?
I think it's fascinating, but I don't think necessarily that clear a memory is good for everyone.
I hear what you're saying, but
I mean, just imagine you were raped.
I was.
Oh.
I forgot about it.
Thank God you have no memory.
Yeah. Well, you're right. I mean, you would relive that over and over and over.
Right. It would be horrible for you.
But she describes that you have to access that. But then she probably would be focused on it.
But that's the point.
Mm-hmm.
When people have something traumatic like that happen, the thing you want them to do is try to forget it, lessen the sting, and these
Block it
people would have such detailed memories of it that it would be just horrible for them.
I want it. It's like being in a movie theater. And you're in
Listen,
the movie.
look at what your few memories have done to you.
That's the thing. I really want to know what happened. Who knows if these are made up or...
I know they're all made up.
Oh.
You exaggerate everything.
How dare you?
JD. Yes. If you possessed Mary Lou-like superpowers, how would you use that to your advantage?
How would I use it to my advantage? I don't know. The only thing you can sort of use to your advantage is like knowing stuff for the future. You know, remembering stuff. God, there's a lot of things I wish I could forget. So I don't even know if I'd want this ability. I mean,
so the ability to remember every detail would be almost like your worst nightmare, not a superpower.
Well, I don't want to say worst nightmare. I mean, there's some cases where I wish I would remember something that's, where you can remember a zinger for against someone. I don't know. But I don't see like gaining an advantage, like getting laid more, unless the girls are or earning money. I don't know. So. Yeah, you're mockingly laughing at my explanation. That it?
That's it. Fly away, superhero. Jason, if you possessed Mary Lou-like superpowers,
I kill myself. I'd be dead. Listen, all I do is remember the bad shit in my life anyway, and I fucking torture myself by thinking about it. And then if I had that, where I could like pull up conversations and hear them word for word in my head, I fucking go nuts. I do that already. Well, but not as good as her. But at the end of the day, I replay conversations in my head. I get driven crazy, things that I said wrong, things that other people said wrong. If I had her power and I could remember the first time I noticed I had back hair, or knew every time somebody picked on me, or every time I was embarrassed or ashamed of my body, I'd fucking jump out a window. I wouldn't have made it to 15 years old, I don't think. So it's probably best I don't have that ability. Unless it also came with flying.
If I remembered everything, what good is that? Let me think. What was the question?
if you had Mary Lou-like superpowers, how would you use them to your advantage?
You mean her great ass? I'd probably flaunt it in front of guys like John Hine, Jason Kaplan.
AOL consumer
what she has a good memory. What did they say? Count cards? Count cards. Probably would be higher up on the food chain than the phone answer. And yeah, what did you ask me?
So it means I could remember like everything that happened to me. I would remember the first time that I yelled about Steve Langford that it just doesn't matter, and I would have just let it go. No, I don't know. I don't know what good that. I smoke too much weed to have that power. You know what I mean? I think even if I had it, I would have killed it by now. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
That question's null and void.
Yeah, it's just not gonna happen. Much like me and Megan Fox having sex, there's no point for me to even think about that because it's just not gonna happen.
I think it would be tough because there are things obviously in your life that you want to remember, and there are other moments that you absolutely never want to relive again. So it would be very cool from a sports geeky trivia or want to like remember a great family moment sort of way. But there are other things which we're all embarrassed about that we wouldn't want to constantly relive. It's very cool and that you can do it. And but I wonder if it's hard for her or anyone else to sleep.
If you get me
the burden could become too heavy.
For your hour interview.
It's a blessing.
And if it's decent, I'll give you an hour.
How would you use that to your advantage?
Somehow to get rid of you.
How would that work with a sequential memory?
Get you out of my fucking life.
No, you would remember everything that we've done together. You'd remember every conversation we've had. You would remember.
I'd probably kill myself then. Because I have to remember everything I said to you and dealt with you.
I think that would bring you great joy.
No, I think I'd kill myself.
Mr. Salem?
What?
Just let your head drop.
If you possessed Mary Lou Henner's superpowers, how would you use them to your
Dude,
advantage?
and you see me just take my glasses off. I'm going to put on my costume and I'm going to superpowers. I'm going to go in a phone booth and change my clothes.
Why would you need a uniform? Just because your memory is
It
great.
says God's gift to bowling on the back. You ever saw that?
I've seen it. I've lived it.
Yes. If I possessed her superpowers, what would I do?
Yes.
I'd take every memory of you and get rid of it.
I would be right in every argument with my wife. We were talking about that. My wife and I watched it together. She said, she goes, you're knocking on my shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She said, that would suck if you have that, because every time we had an argument, you would always be right. I could say, it was a Tuesday, this is what you were wearing, and this is what you fucking said.
So you'd have instant callback to settle any discrepancy.
I mean, when couples argue, it's usually over, well, you said this, or you said that, or you did this, or you didn't do that. And if one person had the ability to always be right, it'd be awesome.
Sal, if you possessed Mary Lou-like superpowers, how would you use that to your advantage?
Well, I get asked a lot of times, who's the lady that says, "Can I taste your juice?" And I can't remember her name, but if I had Mary Lou Henner's memory, I'd be able to know her name. I might know her name's Ebony or something like that, but I don't have those powers, so I don't know.
If you possessed Mary Lou-like superpowers, how would you use that to your advantage?
Well, let me tell you, I would go back to the times when my buddy shit all over a German Shepherd's cock, and then I jacked off the German Shepherd, and he came in my face, and then I licked my fingers, and it was really fun, and then we went out back, and we shot a raccoon, and Dad cooked it up and sold it to the black folks. Those are some good old days.
And this is a primary example of having access to the show. I'm listening to it was really good, and then I had to leave. So I missed the best part, which was Brandano and Steve.
Because you haven't downloaded your app.
Right. I could have carried it with me. Brandano and Langford evidently went at it.
I heard about that, but I didn't hear it either.
Steve Brandano is a weird little kid, He's the guy who hosts the intern show. He was an intern of ours, and I gave him a show. But he's odd. In his youth, he has such staunch opinions. Like, remember when we had him on the show? I mean, aside from him not liking Ganji, really disliking him, and not liking Steve Langford and holding on to these things, he was very angry that Miss Universe...
Somebody was posing in a magazine who had won a beauty contest.
Yeah, and it was very upsetting to him because...
Oh, yeah, he came in, he was irate.
Like, Miss America, Miss Universe represent America and the universe, and they should not, It was Miss America was in some movie or something. He didn't think it was a
porno or something,
right.
Yeah.
And he was really upset that Miss America wasn't representing our country.
Like everybody else was just, what are you doing? And he was like, how dare she?
And then Gary, he was passionate about something else that really weirded me.
Yeah, he's very upset about the term cougars.
Yeah.
And that cougars have to be good looking, and most of them aren't.
He was upset that young guys like him go to bars, and now there's these cougars and
stalking him. But it turned out nobody was stalking him.
No one. And cougars come in there, and these ugly women come in, and they consider themselves cougars now, and they hit on him, and it's disgusting. And I mean, who cares? I mean,
nobody was hitting on him. He just was disgusted anyway.
And they're filling up the bars because now they're all into this cougar thing, but they don't realize they're not good looking.
He's going to look for young girls, and it's filled with cougars.
It's a weird little dude, that Steve Brandano. Don't know quite what to do with him.
Well, I heard the strangest thing about that whole argument with Steve Langford, and I don't know if it's true. He said he didn't want Langford to interview his girlfriend, and he finally had to start doing drugs to stop him.
Yeah, I heard that too. But the whole thing was odd. I'll play a little bit of it if you missed it. This is Steve Langford and Steve Brandano going at it. Right after we had just done the Mike Ganji, Steve Brandano argument, it was just like another one. Brandano making his mark on the show. Suddenly, he's an A guest.
If I wanted to cover the holiday party, and I just spent the whole time badgering your wife, who has nothing to do with the holiday party at all, just someone that's attending, you would think that's okay to do?
If you want, I'm not going to whine.
No, I don't want to because I'm a nice person.
I am not going to whine like you. Plain and simple.
You could
for years on end. It's just not going to happen.
I understand. This would be my point, guys. Do any of you guys think it is appropriate to keep asking, to badger?
Keep asking. We got the tape. This didn't go on long. Trust me.
But it shouldn't have gone on period, Steve. It shouldn't have gone on period.
Please.
One guy here, if you were to be in the same situation.
I've interviewed a lot of people.
I'm not asking
You're
you,
probably
Steve.
one of the more difficult subjects I've ever had
I'm
to
not
cover.
asking you, Steve. I'm asking. We were doing I was doing drugs in front of Steve to do anything to get just weed.
Drugs?
Just weed.
I missed that one.
And yeah, okay, you're a crack reporter. I mean, Jesus.
In terms of media management, I might suggest you watch Gary Dell'Abate and see how
Steve,
he
shut the
operates.
fuck up.
This
Shut
is
the
a guy
fuck up,
who
Steve.
knows how to deal with a
Steve,
reporter. Okay,
shut
he doesn't
up.
freak out constantly. He calms down. He listens. He talks to you.
I just thought that was an odd way to get Steve not to interview his girlfriend, to start doing drugs in front of him.
Yeah, anything. He went out and murdered someone. In the email, it said, if I worked with Steve the intern, I would have punched him in the fucking throat by now. Little jack-off loud talker. This one says, fire that crybaby little fuckhead. His show sucks and he's a crying little whore. Every time I hear him, I want to punch him in the face, and I will go down there and do it if you have me down there. I hate New York, and I would go down there just to punch him. Fuck you, cunt lips.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty angry stuff. Yeah, it went on forever.
Steve Brandano is right to be upset. I'd probably be more over it at this point than you are.
That's my
So it's a
point.
little
I'm
bit
not
of
saying
both.
you don't have I get it, but I'm not going to be over it. I mean, how can you? I don't understand that. I mean, I don't know. If someone called Robin the N-word, I wouldn't get over that either.
Hold on.
Yeah, what he did was way worse.
After that
Worse.
incident,
Really?
stop a second.
Whoa.
After that one incident,
I've avoided
I'm
him.
just saying.
No. We've done some nice stories together.
What?
We have.
I'm picking up some calls.
You know
guys.
that.
I don't even know, Gary. I don't even know he's a maniac. I'm frightened of him. I honestly
Come
am.
on. No amnesia here.
Anyway, it went on and on and on. I mean, it was good. I love fighting, so I love tuning in and hearing
Well,
fights.
he's your guy.
He's my guy. He loves it. What is it, JD?
I love Steve, but yesterday, after a wrap up, he was yelling at Gary and me and John Hine kind of for not backing him up enough on wrap up. It was really weird. I didn't know.
Well, what Steve? What is it that Steve was going to ask your girlfriend about? That's so touchy.
Nothing. She was a teacher. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
And
you
gone
said-
over this a
that's
million
right.
times.
Well, no one remembers because
Yeah, no,
one
I
cares
understand. I'm
except
sorry. I'm
you.
sorry. Yeah,
But
fine.
you were dating a teacher, and the teacher didn't want to be on the air.
Yeah, and she
you
didn't
said
have
to him,
anything
Listen,
to do
she's
with
a teacher. And you said to him, she's a teacher. She can't be on the air.
Right.
Oh, I see.
And she was just there in the bar when we were before we went to the
I'll
concert.
back you up on that one. I
You
think
did
you're right.
then, and thank you.
I think you're right.
And you know what? That's all I wanted to hear from any of these guys in the wrap-up show that all think I'm right, but they leave me out to dry there. Shuli's being like,
'Cause
oh,
they're
you're so
pussies.
angry. All right, well, that's why JD afterwards I said that to him. Because they all come up to me back after the show and it was like, oh, yeah, Langford's crazy. He sounded crazy.
No. Well, I didn't necessarily. I wasn't there, so I don't know the full deal. I can't. And I'm not looking to make fights or pick fights with anyone. And I accidentally played devil's advocate yesterday and asked, maybe Steve was Langford was inquiring, talking to the girlfriend because.
So great. You know who was there? Jason was there that night. So Jason comes in. This is the greatest show. This show. That's why that's why I need the app so I can listen. Jason comes in to tell you what really happened between
what
the
happened?
Steves. That's irrelevant. Jason comes in. So then Shuli comes in to defend Steve Langford because Shuli's part of the news department. And Jason turns to him in the middle of the wrap-up show and goes, you know what, Shuli, you have a habit of coming in when no one's looking for you. I was there. You weren't. And all you do is come in on something that no one has asked for you.
It wasn't like Shuli observed this and had a different opinion. He wasn't there.
Well, a second fight broke out between Jason and Shuli. It was great.
I got a little worried in there, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, you got to hear this part.
Isn't it true that they used to call you Mud?
Well, wait. Let me see if I can find it.
Mud.
I don't know where the Jason clip is. And they're not marked properly.
You know what, Howard? I think the one you're looking for is number 5.
Oh, okay, that's what I was playing.
Isn't it true that they used to call you Mud as your nickname?
Absolutely. When I worked on the West Coast, my buddies used to call me Mud.
Why?
And
all
isn't
the
that...
mud jokes.
Oh, okay.
What do you
Yes.
mean?
He likes to tell shit jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I heard he shit his pants.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Okay, now
what I remember.
Okay, wait a second, Mel. Why do you say they call them Mud?
because he was completely and totally into anal. It didn't matter.
Now, where did you work? Tell me about who you are and how you know this.
Steve, you know it's true.
No, but I'm trying to ascertain whether you...
There's one way to find out this is true. Can I call your wife and ask her if you're into anal?
Well, wait a second. How do you know that that's what that means?
Well, it is a story.
How do you know Steve's not into receiving anal?
Whoa. We don't know. I have to investigate
Let's
this.
be
Can I call
accurate
your
for
wife and ask her if you
change.
do anal?
No, there's no...
Why?
anal.
Why can't I'm calling your wife this afternoon
in
and
terms
asking
of
if you do
shit
anal?
jokes, constantly.
Why can't we know if you do anal?
Constantly.
I want to call your wife and find out if you do anal.
You can.
Are you telling me not to call your wife?
No, you can do what you want.
calling her.
Just
but
the
I can
cost
tell
at the
you,
Christmas party, Jason.
lest you waste your time.
No, I'm going to call and ask her.
Are you saying there's no story here?
That's what it sounds like to me.
I will never say that.
This ain't the one with Shuley.
I was trying to tell you, it's a wrong one.
Oh, thank you.
It's John thinks it's number 4.
Oh, great. Anyway, so here,
Everybody thinks it's a different number.
no one knows. That's the scary fucking part around here.
The whole beauty of him being on the station that he treats us as if he were at NBC, and if he starts acting, if he says, "Oh, it's just Howard, I'm going to treat it a different way," I think it all falls apart.
But the guy said he said that stirring up trouble, which I think is Steve's somewhat his mandate. But he also said giving your opinion.
The old slogan is a reporter's job is to comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable.
But is it wrong to give your opinion during the story?
Tim?
It is true that in most of my career, I have never shied away in my news stories from giving my opinion. That is absolutely true. Guilty.
Which is why you're on opinion shows, like Hard Copy, and not at NBC.
But he was at NBC.
And now he's not there anymore.
So
is he?
but he was there. You were never there.
Truly, is there any other radio show you got to jump in on where you weren't part of the conversation just to get on the air?
This was between
Feeling a little sensitive there,
Excuse me.
Jason.
This was between Brandano and Langford.
And I was there, and I came to talk about what I
Who
witnessed
asked
at
you
the
to come in?
event.
Who?
But Jason,
Who asked
you're
you
not
to come
exactly
in?
I'm happy you're
reliable.
here, Jason.
I was there, Shuley.
Listen, I'm backing up my boy just like you're backing up your boy.
There you go. So they broke into a fight.
This sounds like we got a bar going on right here. A bunch of
very good.
angry drunks who are ready to throw down.
Howard,
Yeah.
can I just ask you a favor? Can you play clip number 3? Because that's the one where Steve says he's going to kill Langford.
Oh, yeah. It got really violent.
Jesus.
I dislike Angie. If we were anywhere else, I would try to pummel Steve Langford. Like, I mean, I want to hit him right now. I really do.
Do we have a pattern?
Problem?
Do we have a pattern?
No, I don't want to fight anybody else.
Well, in other words, we got the Angie thing. We got me.
No, I said I dislike
we need to
Angie.
calm down.
No, you said you wanted to
bit.
pummel him the day of the
No, I didn't.
No, the day of the beer pong thing. You said you would have
Oh,
killed
when
him.
I was shit-faced.
Right, no,
yeah.
you did say it.
No, yeah. Drunk Stevie B would have wanted to fight Ganji.
But sober Stevie B
I want
wants
to
to hit
smash his
Langford.
fucking head off the board right here. I mean,
Well, clearly you have no issues with anger.
no, I hate Steve Langford.
You hate a lot of shit, dude. You're an angry. I love you, Stevie.
I know
but
you do.
You got. I love both of them, and I you definitely got to look into some of this anger because. Have
you ever been in a fight?
Of course, I've been in a
All right,
fight.
I
Look at
haven't.
me.
So I guess I just need to get into a fight, and then maybe it'll be out.
If you get
Go
punched,
for
if
it.
you get punched in the face once, you'll probably calm down.
Yeah, maybe.
You've never been punched in the face?
No.
Wow.
I'm just saying I hate that like a guy that's been in fights and I've never been in a fight is telling me that I'm angry. You know what I mean?
No, but it's weird that you've never been in a fight. Maybe you need to get the shit beat out of you. So
I
you
agree.
wouldn't-
I
you know what
definitely
mean?
agree with that.
But you know, you are a very young man who's very opinionated
And
very,
they're stuck. You know, it's like a really stubborn attitude.
Listen, and Robin, I hope you weren't offended by that N-word comment. I was trying to think of something that somebody could have done to one of us.
What was it about? What was it about Miss America that
She was in a hardcore porno.
And and you were really bummed about that.
Yeah, I was. I mean,
Miss America, who gives a fuck?
Well, listen, I'm not going to come in here and half-ass the opinion. I didn't like that.
She's not really Miss America.
I know. We went over it. I understand.
She doesn't represent America. It's some marketing ploy for some beauty pageant.
Once again, it would just be nice if if it meant something to her. If it didn't mean something to anybody else,
And you
it
were
meant something to
passionate
her.
about, what was the other topic? The
Cougars.
The Cougars.
Listen, and I was right about that. I'm
No,
just
you
saying
weren't.
the term got way over. Like it doesn't mean what it originally meant, and I'm right about that. I'm still right about that.
Yeah, but I mean, you're way too passionate about it. I'm not saying you're
Well,
not
what
right.
am I going to do? Come in? You know what I mean? I feel like if I'm in here, I should be going all the way.
And then remember when you said you would never have sex with Megan Fox? That's ridiculous.
No, that is not what I said. Again, I said I would have sex with her if I liked her, but
You wouldn't have sex with her just based on her looks.
it just doesn't happen. That wouldn't happen
All right.
to me. It doesn't
Okay.
happen.
Yeah, well, then you're not heterosexual.
No, I'm just saying.
I'd
There's
fuck
no.
her if she was Hitler. If she was building
she was-
concentration
Well, come on,
camps,
Howard. You shouldn't think like that.
I
That's
wouldn't care.
awful.
But
If
I
she
did think
was
like that.
marching Jews into the oven.
I'd fuck her while she was doing it, and then I'd kill her. Are you kidding? You wouldn't fuck Megan Fox just based on her looks?
I'm just saying that situation is never going to happen to me. It's not like
if she was taking my grandparents, removing the gold from their teeth, and burning them in an
Using
oven.
their
that's
skin.
awful.
Yeah, I would still fuck her.
That's
Fires
awful.
in hand.
You have daughters, Howard.
I certainly do.
Come on.
What does that got to do with anything?
Being a gentleman, I guess. I don't
Gentleman,
know.
I'm gonna fuck her. Isn't that nice?
You want me to just say, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck every girl that's good looking"?
No,
It doesn't
Megan
matter.
Fox, I said.
I'm just never in a situation where a
What's
girl's
a
like,
worse-
"Let's fuck."
What is a worse punishment for a dictator than me fucking her? Think about it.
You should be all for
Fair
this.
point.
She's on all fours with my dick in her. She can't be thrilled about that.
That's a good point.
Anyway, wow, you're really. I love all these fights, but
Listen, I think that I don't think that I'm angry
I agree with
a
you
lot.
that Steve was when you said that she's a school teacher and she doesn't want to be on the radio. He could have backed off.
But it was literally that day. It was scary.
Right.
She was way scared, and because I didn't know Steve as like I know him now at the time.
Right.
So it was like a guy I asked
was
not
too
to
much.
do that we work with, and he went 100 miles an hour.
I agree with you.
And it was so weird to me that he's never apologized or anything like that, and I'm not. So I don't like Steve Langford, and that's not going to change.
Yeah. Well, Steve Brandano is very opinionated. He hosts the Intern Show.
Oh, yeah, and tune into that tonight at Howard 101, 7 p.m.
The kid's got a lot of opinions. Weren't you mad at John Hine because during Charlie Brown Christmas, he fast-forwards through the Christian part of it?
Well, listen, if you're going to watch the movie, watch the movie. Don't fast forward to when he gives the message of Christmas.
My goodness, you're too funny.
I mean, John's too funny. He stops it and fast forwards it so his daughters can't see that part.
He's Jewish. He gets uptight.
Well, that's weird.
But I mean, it's his. He bought the DVD.
I know,
or
and I'm just busting John's balls. It doesn't
For
make
those of
me
you who are
mad.
my age, remember when David and Goliath, and then the dog would have the David
And you
Goliath.
couldn't fast forward.
You couldn't fast forward back then through the religious part of it.
Yeah, no.
Gee, Davy, I don't think it was a good idea that we fell down this hole. Oh, what are we going to do? We're going to be down here forever. No, Davy, Jesus is with us. He is? Of course, Jesus is everywhere. Get back to the fucking cartoon. It was such a good show till they got to that part.
Can I just say, after all this Steve Langford stuff, that Ganji's not that bad?
Right.
You know?
You're ready to go back to
That
him.
just cleared my mind a little bit. So, yeah.
Anyway, good job on the wrap-up show yesterday. Big
Thank
fights, lots of action, a lot of activity on the wrap-up show. Steve Langford's here. Look at him. So official. Take a beating on yesterday's wrap-up show.
I don't think he's concerned or upset.
Not at all. You don't. It
Feels
doesn't
that
bother
he's
you.
doing his job.
Listen, people complain.
I mean, Steve has a point. I mean, the girl was a teacher. She didn't want to be on Howard 100 and hear her voice. She didn't want to be identified. So he said, she's a teacher.
Back
don't
off.
interview her.
Well, we did not air anything with her.
But he didn't want her even. He didn't
Yeah, I know,
want this-
but reporters in the field do not take orders from other people. We don't. If every time somebody told you on an assignment, don't go there, don't do this, that wouldn't be reporting.
Right. Oh, I see.
Ever.
Okay. You know what? I'm not going to argue with you. Okay. Well, he was just nervous that she would be on the air, and he wanted to respect her wishes.
Absolutely.
All right. Steve, what do you have for us? You're a pit bull.
The latest on Robin Quiver's speeding ticket in Arizona.
Oh, jeez.
The
There's
court.
what is this story?
The court says Robin may pay a fine of $165 or take a traffic safety course.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm glad you found this out.
The Arizona Highway Patrol won't release any more information, but the court lists Quiver's speed as 90 miles an hour in a 75.
Thank you.
That said, Robin's
Thank
age.
you. Yeah.
That said, Robin's age, according to the court, is 53 years old, which is incorrect.
Well, I didn't tell them that. The guy took my license. What was I supposed to do?
You claimed yesterday 96 miles an hour.
97,
Steve.
according to our tipster.
So you were wrong.
Now, we don't know what speed she was actually doing. We have asked Robin repeatedly, what did the cop say to you? And she's not telling us. The information also about her age on this is
But
incorrect.
I gave him my
5 years
driver's
off.
license. I didn't
5
tell
years.
him my age.
5 years.
I didn't. You know he's an asshole. I'm with Steve Brandano.
Why?
I don't give my age to the cop. He takes my driver's
Right, so
license
more
and he
incorrect
fills
information.
out the form. What have I got to do with that?
Is it possible there was a typo?
Absolutely.
I think Robin might have been born, and I don't want to say, well, I'll say it anyway, 1952.
Yes.
If you look at 1952 and 1957, could that not be an error?
Absolutely.
So why don't you include that in your report?
Oh, please. Go ahead. Yes. All right. What else is in the news? I'm getting
But
Fred.
he carries on like that's a big deal.
No, because the whole
What
thing
else
is
has he
he's
got?
trying to make it
Fred's
like,
still upset about the report we did on him a few years ago. He's a little bit like Steve Brandano.
He's trying to make it look like Robin's
These guys who
lying.
never get over stories.
I don't feel he's trying to make a lie.
Stick to the topic, Steve.
That's why I'm screaming. He makes it sound like I'm giving.
And she's
false
not.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes,
I'm
you
saying
did.
the information they
You're
have
inferring
appears
very
to be
strongly.
appears to be
faulty.
incorrect.
Right.
I mean,
Right. Sounds
in,
like he's
in
saying-
perhaps a couple of cases.
No,
He's saying that
that's
he's
not what you're
correcting
doing.
himself.
I don't know what
That's
he's
not
doing.
what he's
All right,
doing.
listen, I don't even know what Fred is saying. I just want to move on. Go ahead.
The ticket says I was going 90. Now he disputes
How
that.
fast were you going?
Whatever the ticket says.
There we go.
All right.
So, Steve, Howard had your back in this entire Brandano-Langford battle that's been going on for a few years now, because you have a lot of, not so much pent up, but just carried over emotion about it.
Right.
So he's got your back in this specific situation, but Howard was trying to make the point, and some of the guys yesterday were trying to make the point that you might be too angry or too passionate about subjects that don't really require that.
Right, that's what they say. First of all, passion's a great thing, Greg, all right? Passion moves mountains. You can quote me on that. No, but like I tried to say to Howard, if I'm going to go into his studio and I'm going to be on the air with him, you're going to go all the way. There's no point of me going in there and being like, hey, Miss America, I'm kind of disappointed with you for doing this porno. You got to go in and be like, I don't want to see Miss America getting slapped around in a porno. And you're crazy, you know what I mean? Like, go all the way. You know?
Well, and a lot of these opinions form in the back office, and you don't want to lose that passion that you argued it and debated it with.
Exactly.
There.
Or then the other example of the John Hine Christmas thing. That doesn't make me mad. You know, we bust each other's balls about that. You know,
Right.
But then a note goes up. Steve gets pissed that John does that. You know, I'm not pissed about anything John does. You know, but
as far as the Langford thing, holding on to this anger is more based on the fact that you never got an apology from Steve. You never got an acknowledgement that he was doing something wrong.
Right, and once again, where everybody, I mean, literally everybody agrees with me, or it would at least be like, yeah, if I was in that situation, I would be mad too. You know, there's no apology, but that's because he doesn't know that he did anything wrong. You know what I mean? And mark my words, Greg, you keep this tape. It may be 20, 30 years. But when he goes O.J. Simpson, or when you know how there's a guy that kills people, and who saw this coming? I did. All right.
You've picked up on these warning signs.
See you in 25 years. Yeah, absolutely.
God, I hope you're wrong.
Well, yeah, for all of our sakes. Yeah, you'll see Steve Langford will kill somebody at some point.
But you're never going to lose this passion. It's what drives you and what fuels you. And if you feel you were wronged, why should you have to back down?
Absolutely. Listen, we're all here because of Howard Stern. Howard Stern has that same passion, as you put it. You know what I mean? And no one wants to see him let it go. So I'm going to stick to that.
Passion. It's contagious.
You said it.
Steve, today is just yet another case of your journalistic integrity infuriating the subjects. What do you make of Robin's resistance to the ticket information? Is she covering up something? Do you
I
smell
don't
a
know,
cover
but
up?
she could certainly clear things up, couldn't she? I mean, she's got the ticket. She was there. She was pulled over by the cops. How fast was she going?
And you seem to think that when people are very wishy-washy about their answers, it reeks of a cover-up. It reeks of there's more information. There's more to dig.
She's got the information. All she has to do is talk.
And
she likes to talk.
And what happens if she doesn't?
Well, it's a great big question. I mean, she's admitted to everything else, but she won't talk about how fast she was going.
Now, a lot's been made about the thin line between being a journalist and also being a coworker to some of these people. We've seen what happens. There's been an age-old rift between you and Steve Brandano.
Right.
There seems to be some lingering bad feelings from Fred. What do you make of all this?
Well,
how does this affect you
unfortunately,
personally?
I'm not paid to be friends, to pal around with these people on the show. And it's the greatest show ever. But my job is to report the news fairly and accurately. To be pals and to pull punches with every other story that we do. No, that's not me. If they need somebody to do that, they need a different reporter.
That's certainly not Mr. Steve Langford.
It's just not what I do.
Now, but a lot's been made that you imply things. You have little editorial comments.
Absolutely.
Do you think that
Constantly.
takes away from
Always
your
have.
integrity as a journalist?
Listen, if you want vanilla news, if you want really boring, dull, dog shit news, watch MSNBC.
If you want opinions mixed with hard-hitting facts, then tune into
Well, I mean, that's
Howard 100 News.
You know, should our news be dull and boring? No.
So you'd say your slogan here at Howard 100 News is hard-hitting facts with a little bit of flavor.
You got to have some flavor in it. I mean, Mike Wallace on 60 Minutes. I mean, that guy, one of the greatest broadcasts of all time and a really hard-hitting news program, still it had that Mike Wallace punch. It had that Mike Wallace twist. It was great. That's why it was number one.
So would you say with the older you get, just like Mike Wallace, the spicier you get?
I'm not Mike Wallace, but
you're spicy.
He was always one of my heroes.
You're full of flavor.
You gotta be. Not supposed to pound the audience into a coma when you do the news.
I like your style, Mr. Langford.
Thank you.
Never change.
I just want to let people know that we here at Howard 100 News, we take our job very seriously. Some people think it's a joking kind of news program where, you know, people are just fucking around, we're here having a good time. And that's not the case. You know, we take our news very passionately. We get every side of the story, every angle. And like Steve said, we're not here to make friends. We're here to do our job, which is the news. And if anyone thinks Steve is normal, just take a look at his desk. That's not a normal desk.
Certainly isn't. I like your integrity too.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
Thank you. Thumbs up all the way. Let's
Really,
do this.
Keep it up, man.
Cross our fingers. Silent prayer. Let's get this one.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure what Steve's reporting style is. Whatever it is seems to work for him. I find some of his techniques somewhat questionable. I respect him for what he does, but I think there are times when Steve takes some major leaps in how he presents something. And all I was really trying to point out was Robin was, and I think the inference was there. I mean, you'd have to ask Steve, in all fairness, ask him if this is what he was trying to do. But it appeared to me that he was trying to make some major leaps and infer that Robin was somehow being dishonest with her age. And, 1952, 1957, cops writing information down on a ticket. I mean, they might write it down, a 2 could look like a 7, so that's all I was trying to point out. And then Steve tried to turn it into something else, which I wasn't even going there. All I wanted to do was point out, look, it could have been a mistake. That's it. I don't think Robin's a dishonest person.
Right, and he tends to cling to his that's his role. He's a journalist. He has to dig. But you're saying sometimes he works his own opinion into things.